Rob Thompson, KTFM Floresville, San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs guard Steph Castle was named NBA Western Conference Player of the Week. He averaged 24 points and a little over 7 rebounds and assists per game over the last 7 days. The Spurs will return to action tonight, and they will kick off their rodeo road trip. They'll start in L.A. against the Lakers. Tip-off set for late. Get some coffee, 9:30. In other NBA news, the league is investigating the Oklahoma City Thunder for sitting 10 players against the Spurs last week. And finally, the NBA Board of Governors is likely to vote on expanding by 2 teams this summer for the 27-28 season. Las Vegas and Seattle are the cities that seem to be favored. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody! Whoop, whoop! Happy Tuesday, Rob's favorite day of the week.
It is indeed.
What'd you do? You fixed that camera, Vic?
I think Pledge got it yesterday.
Look at it. What do you think? It looks right?
It looks good to me.
Does it?
To the left a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
it looks a little weird still.
All right, hold on.
We'll never get it right.
I don't like that
Whoever
camera
did that
angle anyway.
ruined it.
I don't like that camera angle anyway because you can see my butt.
Oh, yeah.
How's it? You getting this? You getting it? You getting it all? Okay.
A little better. Yeah, a little better. What do you think?
I don't care.
I mean, I don't
care.
Listen.
I mean, I'm all- there-
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Oh, God.
Now we're cooking.
I'll set it with a screwdriver.
Now we're cooking with fish grease.
You can't see all my stuff over here. You can't.
That'll work. Yeah, we can always see your stuff. And that never goes away. Never goes away. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What a day we've got planned for you here. Football season's over, and everybody in the NBA is so mad about it that there's fisticuffs. And I don't blame them because now the pressure's on them. There's fights in the NBA. There's
Got the Olympiad.
undefeated teams that are pets' heads are falling off. You're right. There's Olympics. I didn't watch any Olympics last night.
I'm all in.
I was watching.
I only left it to watch the Arizona.
That's what I watched. Yeah, Arizona and Kansas. I need the events.
Well, I have what?
You like events that have no danger, and I only want events with
I like them
imminent
all.
danger.
I'm enthralled with the artistry that is ice dancing.
I don't like ice dancing. I don't like regular
the
dancing.
women are smoking hot in that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But I find that interesting to watch. It passes my time, but it's certainly not anywhere close to the downhill balls out that are.
Do you have like a schedule of?
Well, I found yesterday. I can watch everything that everybody watches at night because everything's delayed. So that's why I was free to go watch basketball because I had all day to kill, and I watched the things that they were saving for the night for those that don't have my schedule. So I watched Olympics from the moment I got home, basically till Arizona. It was on something.
Yeah.
So they had the men's downhill or some version of the downhill, which I'm captivated by. The skiing because of the drone coverage now.
You like that?
What a massive leap forward. I mean, it's one of those things that it's changed the way you watch this sport, and it really is enthralling. I mean, you can feel it almost. So that and the luge and the skeleton and the bobsleds and stuff are coming on. So I find that just absolutely amazing. I believe in another life, if I was born somewhere in Norland, somewhere in the mountainous regions of the Alps, that I would have been a pretty good bobsled driver. I think I could have been.
Your knees are garbage.
Well, see, I'm just talking about the driver. I'm there to help push, but I'm the first one in the car. I'm the one that gets you down the hill. I think I have the fine motor skills that I would have been pretty good at that.
Maybe so. I would not.
No, I'm not talking about the push thing. No, I'm there for the skill of the drive, not the.
Where you go back
and then I'm the one that after just like 3 steps, I'm in. locked in, and now I'm taking control of the two things.
I don't think they're going to trust you to drive.
I'm just saying, if I'd have been someplace,
Rob's fidgeting with the radio.
but I have pretty good. Like I think I'd have been a pretty good brain surgeon.
He's
I think I got
Really?
I got fine motor skills, the likes of which that it's almost superhuman.
He'd Rob, if Rob were the driver of the bobsled, he'd lose the keys. Guys, I left the keys at the
See,
Olympic
that's
Village.
just it. There's nothing else but just the drive. I don't have to
Wait a
worry
minute.
about my keys
Wait a minute.
or anything else. I can just zero in,
Yeah.
On the drive. I think I'd have been good because I had a chance to sit in one time, a little test thing in Colorado Springs, and I think I'd have been good at it. I really did.
Look what you're wearing today.
What am I wearing?
You look like a chicken farmer.
Well, he probably was.
I'm
telling you. I'm in a Canadian tuxedo.
He is.
Yeah.
Rob is full head-to-toe denim.
It was. Keep in mind, I just
Was that
came
intentional?
I came off of an 11-day vacation, or 11 days out of my house. So there's not a lot in my closet that's currently clean. There's a pile or two sitting around and a bunch of dry cleaning. So
I don't think I would have noticed if the pants and the shirt were a different color, but it almost looks like a suit. Like, go ahead and stand up and show the people what
it's a
you.
Canadian
You need a
tuxedo.
denim tie now.
If I had a jacket, I'm wearing Levi's. It's Levi's. It's the same brand.
Oh man, that is great. You
No,
should
wonder
tuck it in.
Is that a rustler? What is it, rustler?
What I need is a red kerchief.
Yes.
Then I'd look like a Ralph Lauren ad.
That's funny. That is funny.
I hadn't really thought about it, to be honest with you. I didn't.
Thank you for these sticks.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
I
going to
know.
keep them
Thanks,
for the
man.
golf tournament, and I realized they're going to not be good. I don't have a good humidor.
You can put your weed in them.
And so I don't know if you could. Can you do that with those?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I got two of them.
but you can. I thought the way they were rolled, you couldn't do it with the that.
Oh,
that
I-
end.
I think you can. It's just going to be.
We have skill.
It's going to be smaller. Like you can't gut this and then make it the same size.
Oh,
like
okay.
that would be
thinner.
that would be awesome.
Be
But no, I don't. Well, at least I can't do that. I say I can. Like I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's for other people.
I thought there was a very specific type you had to buy.
No, I
That
mean
was
they're
sold primarily at convenience
Yeah,
stores.
those kinds are much easier to work with. But
Yeah.
you can.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can make that happen,
Well,
Captain.
I can roll anything.
like
yeah.
I see the one that you have in there in the plastic. That was actually rolled in front of me.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I watched the way she did that one.
Oh, it was rolled by a lady.
Yeah.
Oh no, I only go with man rolled cigars.
She had
Yeah.
that long, kind of rolling knife that she uses in a bunch of different ways to like shave it and move it and cut it with one knife. It's really awesome to watch.
Cigar
her do that.
rolling's not women's work.
Her hands were delicate and leathery
back in
at the same time.
Back in the kitchen, gal. At least cigar rolling.
I asked her where she was from, and she was from Guatemala. She was
Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Guatemala. Did Bad Bunny mention her in the?
I don't know. She might have been actually in the performance. I wasn't paying close enough attention.
She was tree number 41.
See, I had read everything. I believe everything I read on the social media. So I thought that little kid that got the Grammy was the Ice Kid. So sure, she was in rolling cigars. And did you also see that all
Lady
the grass?
Gaga rolled that cigar.
The grass was people. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw the video again, and then I was talking yesterday.
Soylent Green is people.
And I was kind of complaining by the fact that they didn't have subtitles. Well, evidently there was a broadcast with subtitles, or at least they subtitled it afterwards. So I saw the performance with the subtitles in English. What an extraordinary message.
What was he talking about? The horse.
Oh, I don't remember exactly that.
That's all
But
I
there
care
was
about.
one where he kind of leaned in and he was talking about, I didn't believe in myself, but you'd be amazed at how much you're worth and all this kind of stuff. It was really...
It was
Man, oh man!
uplifting.
Yes, it was extraordinary. I wish they'd had the subtitles then.
Vic was already asleep by that time. He
Oh,
didn't even
yeah.
know what happened. Yeah.
No, I just know that when he was standing on the poles, that resembles when the hurricane hit.
Yeah.
They were out of
And it's-
power,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool the way they did it. But yeah, those people, those
And that wedding
leaves
was
were
real,
people.
by the way.
Yeah.
That, I didn't see.
Mhm.
I guess they wrote Bad Bunny a letter saying that they want to invite him to their
said,
wedding.
"I'll
And he said,
one-up you."
I got you. Let me. How about this?
How about a wedding in front of 100,000 of our closest
How
friends?
about this? Yeah, Vic didn't even see it because he was watching the Kid Rock halftime show.
No,
yes, you were, Vic. Yes, you were.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Everybody said that, once they heard the mention kid, that's why they went over there.
I saw a video of the presidential. Did you see the video of the presidential watch party?
No.
Where they actually had Bad Bunny on. They didn't even have the other one on.
Really?
Yeah, the other one was on another TV kind of back in the corner, but they were all watching Bad Bunny.
I saw there was some lady who got a bunch of grief. I think she might be a sports betting lady or something like that, but she was like pretending like she didn't care about, like, I'm not watching this while she was at the game. Like she's like turns her back and is filming herself, like saying, I'm not gonna watch this. I'm not gonna be. It's like, you know how lame that is.
You just all right.
All right.
Just go. I don't know. Go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I don't know, whatever.
it's too. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna stand with my back.
I refuse. Yeah, that was I kind of, again, I'm not a fluent Spanish speaker, but I caught the message and I thought it was good. Yeah. It was a good thing, man. I'm all for bringing people together. If there can be three of us, me an American, Vic a Mexican, and Rob a Canadian, all in the same room.
Before we go any further, I'd like to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Dressed like a hoser for this occasion.
Yeah, man.
You have my Molson back there?
You got any Crown Royal, man?
Any Cuddy?
Oh, man. We have got plenty to get into today, including violence.
I like it.
In the NBA. We'll talk about that coming up next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we do have a stall at 410 westbound the off-ramp to Bandera Road. That stall is blocking the ramp. 35 lower level downtown northbound Laredo Street to Alamo. That is still closed from an earlier accident. Going to have to use the upper level. 35 lower level northbound I-10 to just before the 35 lower upper level split. Still closed with some ongoing road work. 35 southbound in the northeast side of town, Selma area. Olympia Parkway to Tupper Wine. Road work has the roadway reduced to one lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Nothing I hate in the car business more than a bunch of damn liars. That's why I created GiveMeTheVin.com. Go to Give Me the VIN, put in your license plate number, we'll buy your car. We do what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it without a bunch of games. We come to you with a check or pay off your payoff. And if I don't beat your CarMax offer, I'll send you a check for $100. Check out my reviews online, GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Hi, everybody. It's Joe Reinagel. You know, now is a great time of year to get your roof inspected and ready for our crazy spring weather. Be it hot, cold, rain, or hail. Who knows what Mother Nature has in store for us this year? Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994. You know, your roof protects your home and your family. A quality roof overhead means comfort, confidence, and certainly peace of mind. Now is the time to get your roof ready for spring. Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994 or go to stevensroofing.net.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Texas is leading America again, and John Lujan is a big reason why. Working side by side with Governor Greg Abbott, Representative John Lujan helped bring high-paying jobs home and strengthen Texas's energy dominance. Now, John Lujan is ready to bring the Trump agenda home to Texas. That means fighting for affordability, higher-paying local jobs, and lower federal taxes for working families. It means defending Texas energy, protecting oil and gas jobs from failed liberal policies, and keeping America #1 in energy production. It means securing our border, making President Trump's border policies permanent, crushing the cartels, stopping fentanyl, and ending human trafficking. And it means rebuilding our military. No social experiments, no distractions, just the strongest, toughest fighting force on earth. Conservative John Lujan is the only candidate endorsed by the San Antonio Express-News, Texas Alliance for Life, and Governor Greg Abbott. On March 3rd, vote Republican John Lujan for Congress. Abbott, Trump, Lujan, a tough team for Texas.
Political ad paid for by John Lujan for Congress.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Hey, good morning to the friends on our brigade bar. I haven't gotten to address you guys. Good morning, everybody who's watching on the YouTubes. Jose having a good morning on the
Why?
On the chat. He's got some good comments. First of all, he reminded me that I lost a bet last night, which I always love when people remind me of that. I don't know why I ever do it. I always say this is the time that I don't want to go against Kansas at home.
So you did 2 things. You actually won the father-son game.
I did win the father-son game.
Okay.
So I bet on Xavier plus 16.5, but I also said, you know what? This is the time I'm going to go against Kansas at home. It was so dumb. And Arizona was, like, in control of the game, and then they went, like, 8 minutes with 1 basket. It was terrible. What? Just melted.
Their problem is there's 5 dudes on that team that are pretty good. They just don't all play together all at the same time.
And then he also said Rob would have empty water bottles in the back seat of the bobsled.
Oh, yeah. There'd be cans, but
like the guys the brake man would be trying to get in, and there's no room for him. And like,
makes all the sound of the aluminum.
With every bump, there'd be the cans flying out of the back.
Rob's like, "What? Watch out for that! Don't worry about it. Hey, don't."
Hey, there's still water in the Rambler. Grab that one.
And it's all the carbonated water stuff.
That's
not
all.
Even beer.
It's just water.
And then he also says, "AJ, you don't look like a blunt guy. You look more like you smoke with papers."
Oh yeah, you're more of a
You're fancy smancy.
a hempire or raw.
I pictured you more of a tin can with a couple of holes in it.
Yeah,
remember that? Yeah.
Oh,
hard times, buddy.
I don't discriminate really. I'm kind of whatever's available to me.
See,
You never know. You
I'm
gotta adapt and
papers
overcome.
guy.
Are you?
I'm a papers guy.
I'm a glass pipe guy typically.
Me too.
But I
But, you know.
make do with whatever I can make do with. If I'm traveling, I prefer to have.
I had an apple.
I like pre-rolls.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Yeah,
The cones.
Yeah, I don't have to do any work.
I like the fancy cans they come in.
Yeah, oh
They're
yeah, that's
keepsakes.
nice too.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, those are good
very-
keepsakes.
very
You're right.
nice. I keep my spices in them
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
and marbles and
Jacks.
I'm going to start a business where I turn them into decorative candles.
Candles.
Don't do that.
Remember the only place you could get all your good weed stuff was at the carnival when they came through?
Yeah. It was like the head shop
Like a
before
rolling head shop.
Before head
Yeah.
shops existed. There was just the carnies.
The carnies gave it to us.
Yeah, they had all that stuff,
The
man.
carnies.
They had all that stuff.
Talking about the good old days.
Meanwhile, in hindsight, we took drug paraphernalia from carnies.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
It might not
Look
have been the
forward to
best
it.
idea.
No, God knows.
but it
how-
was accepted.
How and where they came from.
In hindsight, we should have thought better about that.
It's a
We should
dream catcher.
Yeah, remember that?
You can put your
weed in it.
Yeah, man. They all look like Otto, man.
See this stretched out Coke bottle. If you just see, there's a hole right here.
Oh, 4 players ejected last night. Moussa Diabate, Miles Bridges from Charlotte, Jalen Duren, and Isaiah Stewart from the Pistons. And then eventually the head coach of the Hornets got kicked out of the game a little bit later. Basically what happened was Duren got fouled by Diabate.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like the foul.
Isaiah Stewart didn't like the way that Duren took that.
They got face-to-face, and they did kind of like a I don't
square
know,
off.
I don't know if it was a headbutt, but their heads touched, and then Duren big faced him,
Mhm.
which the big face is a move that listen, if I got big faced, I would fight like
Yeah, that was-
immediately.
that was a fight move.
Like if someone puts their palm on your face and pushes you away,
That's it.
Yep.
we're fighting.
It's a
That's,
fight move.
that's all there
Let's
is.
do this.
That's all there is to
And
it.
man,
Yeah,
it was
we-
good to see.
Someone's getting hit.
I hate to say it, but I was glad to see it.
And they threw down a little bit, and when it looked like Tobias Harris was trying to break things up, Diabate threw a punch. Duren walked away from him, and then Bridges came and like kind of threw a punch out of nowhere. He wasn't even involved in the whole scene.
Stewart swung on him.
Stewart was on the bench.
Let me tell you, if you'd have asked me, if you want to see a fight, and I think this is a good thing. I think that the NBA lacks a little bit of passion sometimes, and I'm glad that there's some guys ready to go fight.
Yeah,
I think that they're defending something they believe in, and I like that. But if you'd have asked me, pick 2 guys in the NBA you want to see go at it. Miles Bridges and Jalen Duren would be in my top 4.
Yeah.
This is a heavyweight match.
Yeah.
Both these brothers are ready to go. This is not. They were ready to go. It was going to be a fight. If it wouldn't have been, let's dance around and talk to each other and hope somebody grabs us. Both those guys were ready to fight.
You said Miles Bridges is gonna have to go check in with his
Yeah,
PO this
to go
morning.
see his PO. I saw
Yeah, he
something
might be
on
in
my video.
trouble.
We're gonna need you to pee in this cup.
He might be in trouble.
So no, that was no one likes to see the violence like that, but I do
Who's
like
no one? I
well,
don't.
I shouldn't say no one. You don't want to take your kids to a fight in a basketball game. Break
No, they should have it like hockey. Give them 2 minutes.
Well, I
right?
do think
Once
that,
someone hits the ground, it's over.
There you go.
You know,
Done.
College, the passion is built in just because of the youthful exuberance. It's just going to be there. And professionals, you get into a rut and you're just doing your thing. And I think the great teams, and at least the good teams, have a passion about this is who we are. Nobody's going to cross this line. And I think when I see that, that tells me at least, those aren't the best teams in the NBA, but they certainly have a passion enough to defend what they think matters. So I'm down to see that every now and again.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, I think it's a. I'm with you. I mean, you don't want it to become. And I'm sure, like the NBA doesn't want it to become the culture.
No, I don't want late 90s where everything's a fight. But I do think sometimes there is this, let's go clock in and do our job and clock out.
Well,
and
also,
I understand the method. I understand. But there are nights when sometimes you just need to, show you got a pair and defend something.
And I'll be honest, the NBA, like, and I know I hate when people say this stuff, but like when I was a kid, I didn't mind. Like, I liked that there was fights sometimes. Like, it felt like everybody was trying really hard and Like,
I would watch Lambeer play just to see who he would hit.
NBA guys now are little bitches. They always act like they want to fight, and they flex and they front like they want to do something. But nobody,
when they fake it.
There ain't a bunch of dudes or like they get held back real easy by a teammate. Like, those dudes ain't really trying to fight.
No, they're holding him back by a pinky.
I appreciate every once in a while when there's dudes who like they're not pretending. Like
there's some passion there. This isn't
most of the
fake.
time, if two grown men want to fight, they're gonna fight. Like in real life. Now these coddled professional athletes with their pedicures and manicures, that like.
Well, the problem is more than that. These guys have known each other since they were 13.
You never fought kids you've known since you were 13?
Well, no, they've already had the fights.
Yeah.
You know,
they already got it out.
This is they've known each other for so long and seen each other in different jerseys and different places, and on the third game on a second day of a tournament back when they were in high school. I mean, they've all seen each other. So there's this familiarity over time that you kind of like, he's just a jerk. That's just who he is. I know what to expect. So I think that plays into the familiarity end of, why fight? I got to see this guy next week and next year, and let's just kind of do our jobs and make this thing easier.
But, and again, this is like maybe it's a cultural shift. But when I was a kid, me and my friends fought sometimes just like okay, and it's not like we stopped being friends after we fought. Like if we were playing a pickup game and somebody got fouled hard, maybe some hands are going to get thrown, and then you slap hands and you go back at it, like you get back to playing, and it's just. I don't know. Now it's, I guess it's so frowned upon now. But
yeah, that I mean, we were raised different, man.
Yeah,
you know what? These kids, I've been around the last 2 generations, and they know.
No, they ain't about that.
The
life.
physicality is just not the.
They ain't about that life. That's why most people call our generation, Rob, the greatest generation.
I would think so.
Yeah,
we are.
Yeah, a lot of people call us that. Now, I'm not in the same generation as you, but. I don't think,
close enough.
Vic, I don't think you're in the same generation as Rob or me or like
I'm
we're
right
all in
behind
kind of
Rob.
different ones.
I'm the boomer.
Yeah,
but
you're the late 60s. I'm the early 70s.
Okay.
We're in the same.
Mm-hmm.
We fall into the same.
Yeah, like plus or minus 5 years in there.
Yeah, we're the same generation.
Yeah.
I think if you were born anytime between 65 and 78, 79, we're all the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm out of you guys' club then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of you guys' club. But
we grew up with pencils.
We were free-range chickens.
But we're also, whatever it is, we're also, all of us are in a different club than these NBA players now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Except for LeBron. I guess he's might be.
Again, of the dudes that could fight, they did fight last night. The ones that you'd expect it to happen from. And, hey, that's good. That set a tone that both these teams are going to carry out of this. And, it'll be kind of joked about the next time I play against them. But, It's good to know they're willing to take a swing when it's required.
These 20-somethings were looking at it like, oh my gosh.
Oh.
Fisticuffs.
You just save space. I need to ground myself with the earth.
Fisticuffs.
They set the calming tone.
They went into the locker room after the game and they said, listen, if anyone needs counseling, we're going to make it available to you. I know what you saw there was very scary.
We've got you 10 minutes credit on some video pseudo shrink. 10 minutes of help time.
Soft. I like Jalen Duren more now. I like it. I mean, Jalen Duren's becoming one of my favorite players. Now I know he'll fight too. I'm all about that.
Spurs could have had him too.
Damn. Who'd they get instead? Don't say Josh Primo.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
I think that was a sell draft, actually.
Thank God. Imagine you pass on Jalen Duren for Josh Primo. That would have been a disaster.
Did you ever see Josh Primo's junk? A lot of other people did.
No, never. Huh? He never blessed me with that. What's going on with your water there?
What's happening?
Like you tapped into a
geyser,
a live well.
It's sparkling.
Man, that is...
And it is sparkling like a day.
It's like overflowing with sparkle.
It's kind of creepy, really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be doing
What's been going on in there?
There's something happening inside.
What
Look at that. It's still coming. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
What the hell's happening here?
All right. We'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we do have a stall at 410 westbound the off-ramp to Bandera Road. That stall is blocking the ramp. 35 lower level downtown northbound Laredo Street to Alamo. That is still closed from an earlier accident. Going to have to use the upper level. 35 lower level northbound I-10 to just before the 35 lower upper level split. Still closed with some ongoing road work. 35 southbound in the northeast side of town, Selma area. Olympia Parkway to Tupperwine. Road work has the roadway reduced to one lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Find LS Tractors at Dietz Tractor in Seguin, known for top performance, durability, and innovative features, and ideal for tough tasks like mowing, tilling, plowing, and hauling. LS Tractors are your reliable choice for farm, ranch, and landscaping needs. Experience unmatched dealer support at Dietz Tractor for parts and maintenance. They're not just selling tractors, they're building lasting relationships. Take advantage now. 0% financing available with approved credit on LS Tractors at Dietz Tractor in Seguin. LS Tractors, start blue, stay blue. Dietz Tractor.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants, and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
Folks, there's nothing romantic about home repairs, but when your plumbing has lost that love and feeling and your AC is about to achy break your heart, call Quarterman Plumbing, Heat, and AC at 210-651-5899. We'll fix the issue fast at a great price with a servant spirit.
Joel, this is a special Valentine gift from me to you.
Yeah, but why are your arms red?
I got a deal on this plant for your office.
That's poison ivy, Nigel.
It's what?
Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC. 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074E and 16004.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the football season is over, but we're looking forward to next season.
What do the Cowboys have to do to be a playoff team next season?
And the Spurs, well, they start their rodeo road trip in Los Angeles.
You know, the road goes on forever. We've got Robert Earl King tickets to give away as well.
Nice. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. The NFL lives right here. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Are we off the air?
No, we're back on.
You fixed it?
Yeah.
You plugged it back in?
I plugged it back in. I did the old airplane bit.
Will the bar let us know? Are we sounding good?
All right.
Yeah, I tripped over the power cord in here.
Shocker.
That was...
He was going to get his berries.
I came in yesterday. I walked in here yesterday, And it's like walking into a garage and the mechanic's feet are sticking out from underneath the car.
Oh, that's what that
I
was.
walked in yesterday
yeah.
to just Vic's feet. It was underneath the.
My monitor went out.
It was 105 in that room.
I know.
Oh, it was awful. But we got it going.
And he had the grease monkey board rolling around on the ground.
Yeah. You got the AC working in there?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Big day.
It's cold, man. Yeah, everything's working today. I
Yep.
mean,
everything except for the radio station.
Except for the whole reason we're here. But
on the upside, the web's working.
But the cameras work.
Yeah. And
cameras are dialed in.
Someone who tried to sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Big Caulk should have gotten the in the scuffle last night. I forgot he's on Charlotte. He should have came and thrown some blows.
He's going to get some minutes now. You stay seated. You don't have to pay a fine, and you get to play more.
How many games are they suspended?
Oh, these dudes are going to get.
That's what I was going to ask.
I had 4 games.
Four
minimum.
games?
Oh shoot, yeah.
That's it.
Oh, that'll buy a lot of people's houses. I'll tell you that. So that's it. It's a relative thing. Yeah. No, they're going to sit and watch for a minute.
Yeah, I would imagine all of them are suspended at some point.
Because it was, for the initial dust up, everybody gets a dust up. You get a little fine.
Yeah.
But once you square off and the refs get in there, every passing second just go $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. The moment the refs get involved, the money starts cha-chinging. So they're going to pay a fine, and they're not going to get a paycheck for a couple of weeks.
Well, unfortunate, but
it's a good donation to charity. It's a write-off.
Totally worth it.
There you go.
I mean, we needed that, and it was good to see. It was good to see Miles Bridges punching a man.
There is that.
It was an upgrade. Like Miles Bridges normally.
Everybody needs a little ass whipping now and again.
No, Miles Bridges. Yeah, but not Miles Bridges.
Oh
baby
him.
mama.
He needs a little ass whipping, or at least a little.
I thought you were talking about Miles Bridges' baby mama. No, she didn't need that.
She didn't never know. No, I'm talking about right now. Somebody needs to square up with him.
Yes,
I would pay money. I'm not kidding. Jalen Duren, Miles Bridges, 3 rounds. I'd pay $50.
I'd watch that. I don't know about 50.
I think you would.
I mean, I get the UFC for free now. I get it on Paramount Plus.
I was not going to say I'd pay it, but I'd pay it.
Oh yeah, you'll pay it. Then
somebody'd pay it.
Stream it on the Magic Box.
But
I'd watch that. I'd watch that.
Somebody'd pay it. I'd glom off them, but I could probably find a friend or two, and you could,
Oh yeah,
glom on me, and then there's 3 or 4.
I know a guy. Joe says Stewart will get the most because he came off the bench.
He did.
Almost certainly.
Yeah, Stewart's gonna get.
That's the biggest thing. Like that's the worst thing you can do. It is funny how if you're on the floor, it's like fair game to get involved in the fight. But if you leave the bench to get into it, it's like now that's suddenly way worse.
That little rule won the Spurs a title.
Did it?
Oh, we got out of Phoenix by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
With a couple dudes leaving the bench.
Yeah.
So, I'm all about that rule.
Yeah, I don't know why it's way worse to leave the bench for it, but
hey man, this was wrong. I do not condone it, but I was certainly happy to see it.
I wish that that would be the rule in baseball. Like if you get off the bench to get in a fight, then you should be in real trouble. Otherwise,
it happens on every fight that I've seen.
I know that's all baseball does. That's what baseball does to actually prevent them from fighting.
Get a bunch of dudes out there.
Yeah, people running in from the bullpen, like a middle reliever is going to come in and just whoop some ass or something.
I know there's 100 players on the field.
I love watching it though. I love the dudes fake charging. Like they're running just hard enough not to be the first one there.
I wish they would just let it go. Like if a pitcher hits somebody and the batter charges the mound, just let them fight, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Give 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Well, the only guy that
until someone hits the ground.
Right.
It's over.
Robin Ventura would beg to differ.
Robin Ventura wished his teammates would have come out there and stopped it.
Robin needs dudes to run faster.
Remember when there was the Red Sox and the Yankees got into a big brawl and Don Zimmer, who was like 100, ran out
and round elf. Dude.
Pedro Martinez hip tossed him.
Man, yeah.
No business out there.
Old ass man, and Pedro Martinez was like, "Mother, get out of here!"
All with his oxygen tank and everything. Right?
Zimmer was a tough old bird, though, man.
He was, but it was like, damn, he did that to that old ass man.
He ran out there, man.
He looked like Elmer Fudd. He's just that dude. It's one thing. I think there's like a limit of how old a person looks. Like, and I won't fight them. Like, if you look like somebody's
this was
grandpa,
the heat of battle, man.
I'm not gonna fight you.
You come up on me in a battle zone, I'll take an old lady out.
Jeez.
Oh. That was an usher.
Would you fight someone who was 70 years old?
There's some 70-year-old assholes I'd like to swing on, yeah.
If they swung at me
I'm
first.
60. It ain't that big a deal.
Okay.
I think we're in the same weight class now.
Yeah.
At 60, I think I can fight anybody I want.
What about someone your dad's age?
I'll whoop their ass.
No, you won't.
I got gray hair. I
that's
think we're
true.
all in the same club.
Yeah,
I think I can now kind of square off. I need to take advantage of it while I can.
Does this give me freedom to do that too? My gray beard?
I think it's the 60.
Oh.
No, it needs to be all gray.
It is because you're like I do think you're
I'm
60. You
dude.
can
I can take on anybody. And I need to do it now because when I turn like 75, there's some 60-year-old ready to whoop my ass. So I got to do it now.
I don't think I could fight someone your age.
I can't imagine, squaring off in the lunch line at the old folks home. Just taking somebody out with just a sucker punch.
I think there's 15 years feels like the rule. Like someone 15 years older than you is too old.
Like a 75-year-old, you better look out.
Yeah, but when it's happening, you're not going to ask.
How old are you? Let me see some ID.
Older than me?
No, but you can tell when a person's old.
Do you have one of those weird marks on your shoulder?
Oh,
come on.
yeah, come on.
Let me see your shoulder.
Yeah, I got to see that polio scar.
I got to see that scar. You got that? You ever have chicken pox? Yeah, come on. Could you drink at 18? Come on.
You ever had a nickel hamburger?
You ever had a nickel hamburger?
Back in my day.
Can you change a flat?
What's the least you ever paid for gas?
Do you know what your thermostat is right now?
Oh, man. Yeah, Casey says AJ's involuntarily bald. He can square off. That makes sense. I feel, I've aged enough.
No, that's a bunch of pissed off dudes, man. No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
true.
fair. Y'all have to fight each other. I can't do that. I'm looking for a 75-year-old jerk.
Pumbaa said he's seen Rob's skinny legs. Sit down, Pops. Oh, man.
Wow. That just went violent. We're talking violence, and that went violent.
Joe said AJ will be the 60-year-old ready to whoop Rob's ass when he's 75.
Yeah.
I got news. If I make it to 60, I ain't whooping nobody's
Come on,
ass.
man,
I'm
here.
already.
Yeah, you're grateful already. Yeah, I made it this far.
I lived hard enough as a young man that everything after now is pretty much borrowed time anyway. So I owe.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna see 60. I damn sure ain't gonna see 75.
Well, I can tell you this: most of the people who feel like that go, if I'd have known, I'd have taken better care. Trust me. Trust me.
You hit a point in your life where you go, man, I really shouldn't have gone that hard when I was young. I probably should have chilled out some, and maybe I'd last longer. But
some of these parts are wearing out.
Too late now.
Check engine lights on, and it ain't going off.
Too late now. It's
too much Big Red growing up.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was for me, too. Big Red.
Mm-hmm. Well, I lost the kidney because of it.
Yeah.
So I wish I wouldn't have drank so much Big Red.
Well,
that's what I grew up on, Big Red and flour tortillas. So I was destined to be diabetic.
You know what? In hindsight, if I would have taken out all the bad things I was doing and replaced them with Big Red and flour tortillas, I'd probably be in a lot better place right now. So it just... Big Red and flour tortillas was like...
well, that's the only way I could get the peyote down.
That's right.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, I'm like showing up after 2 days on the reservation.
So I'm blaming the Big Red.
Thinking I'd only been gone for one day, and they're like, where were you yesterday?
I don't know. I think I'd have been fine, but all the Big Red I used to down all the acid in MDMA really got me. If I'd have done sparkling water, I'd be so much better off.
I don't know where I've been, but a lot of people seem to have pissed on my pants.
We were alive during the Escobar days.
I don't know what. A lot of people urinated on these jeans that I'm wearing.
I had a lot of carny friends. I hung out with carnies.
Oh, yeah, when you go to the carnival and you know everybody.
They introduced me to some weird carny stuff, man.
Well, Rob met him because he used to buy his weed
I
products.
used to hang out there. They
Come on, let's go to the dart and balloon guy. Yeah, he's got the best.
You ever snorted cactus dust and gotten on the tilt-a-whirl?
You're like, can I get that red bear? No. You're gonna want the blue bear.
You want the blue bear, and then get on the tilt-a-whirl.
And reach up in that blue bear. You'll find something special.
I'm gonna put on the tilt-a-whirl, and I'm gonna play some Foghat. You're gonna trip balls, baby. Then I'm gonna spin you backwards.
All right.
Thanks, Harley.
Oh my God. All right. What a show this is today.
That's what happens when football season.
I was gonna say, yeah. If you've never, if you've ever heard me do radio, there's me during football season, and then there's me after football season, like in the off season. In the off season, I
don't know which one I like less.
I'm here to have fun. I know which one you like less. Whichever one you're sitting with that day.
I like.
We like non-football AJ. Non-football AJ ain't so bad.
He's more calm.
Non-football AJ. He's an easy
just here to have fun, man.
Free-loving, free-living dude.
He's just here to have fun.
Football season AJ is a little intense.
There's no grave risk of me losing my entire 401k this weekend.
Right.
So
see? Well, you did bet against Kansas.
That's
at
true.
home.
I got to slow down on that.
Idle hands do the devil's work, my brother.
All right, we'll be right back. Wrap up hour number 1. Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Monday, March 30th at the Golf Club of Texas. Get your slot now. $150 per person or $500 per foursome. The Spring Golf Classic, benefiting fitting animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, is presented by Flight by Yingling, sponsored in part by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and Ancira.com. The Spring Golf Classic, Monday, March 30th. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey, guys.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, the radio's out again?
Oh, I wasn't going to tell you that.
Oh, well, it's all right. I got to go move the foil from the antenna. Stand by.
Go.
I'll be right back.
Feed the squirrel.
Natural Bridge Caverns.
Ever been there?
I have. Yeah. Takes Valentine's Day underground. I like to go there during the summertime when it's really hot in the rest of the world, and it's nice and cool down there. Deeply in Love, a romantic celebration.
Mm-hmm.
The event offers Valentine's couples a 4-course gourmet dinner, 180 feet underground in the hidden cavern. How about that?
Bats are the chicken of the cave.
I don't know. The dinner on Valentine's Day, February 14th, offered at 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m., so 2 slots.
That's actually kind of cool.
We'll begin with a wine pairing above ground, followed by a stroll through the cavern and live music in one of the state's most spectacular caverns. For more information, go to naturalbridgecaverns.com.
That's
not bad.
I have terrible claustrophobia.
Do you really?
So going into a cave or anything that I feel like at some point could seal me off, like the idea, I don't know what would be worse in my little neurotic world, being trapped in the dark in a cave and not being able to move, or being set on fire.
Oh, being set on fire is way worse.
I don't know, man.
I mean, being set on fire is there's not really a way out of that.
But can you imagine just being stuck and that's it? You just slowly wither.
Yeah, that would suck.
And die.
But, like, remember that movie about that guy who got his arm stuck and he found a way out?
Well, see, that'd be the problem. You'd keep trying to find some hope, but it'd be utter darkness and bleak and sad.
That's true. Terrible. But somebody might rescue you, like a who were those people that fell in the mine?
Did you watch that movie where the kids got stuck in the cave and they had to swim, they had to like scuba through a river underground, and then they were so worried that the kids would panic on the way back they had to sedate them.
No,
it's a crazy movie. It actually happened.
No, I didn't watch that.
That's crazy, man. That just found me dead.
I am. I'm not scared to try many things. One thing I won't try is that underwater caving. Like,
no.
I don't like that. I'm not into that. Like, because they're like, oh, you go down this cave and now it's like it gets too narrow and you're stuck and you can't back out.
No, that to me is the worst possible way to go.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
No. That's why if you don't want to get hit by a bus, don't play in the street.
But like regular caves, I'm not scared of.
Well,
especially
you never know.
the caves that like Natural Bridge Caverns
I know
has like
it's been there a million
stairs
years,
and like it's a.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's
That's something I
safety
could do.
rated.
I think I could do that.
Yeah. What are you gonna do for Valentine's Day? You got plans?
Are you kidding? I'm old. We normally have our dinner at like 4:30 just to beat the rush.
Yeah.
Get home and catch Matlock.
What are you gonna? Where are you gonna eat?
We have a neighborhood joint.
You have a reservation?
I have. I'm like Norm. They keep a table in the corner.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Good morning, Mr. Thompson.
Welcome right in, Mr. Thompson. Your chair? Your chair next to the bathroom, right here. Your normal spot.
Does your wife have expectations on Valentine's Day?
She gave up hope a long time ago.
What about you, Vic? Your wife, does she expect you to do anything special for Valentine's Day?
Nah, we're both exhausted from raising the grandkids. Like, we just want time to ourselves.
Are you going to get that? Can you tell like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tell your daughter, hey, listen, honey, you got to get these kids out of here.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, we're going to celebrate the weekend after Valentine's. We're going to go to Ruth's Chris.
Oh, right.
I want to use the
What about
Christmas
you?
gift.
What about you? What are the expectations around the Hoffman Casa?
So we've got a new. We don't care about Valentine's Day. Like it's not a.
I got engaged on Valentine's Day.
Did you really?
I got married on Valentine's Day, so it's kind of a big deal.
Oh yeah, like we don't care about that. But we have a new rule because I have been having some success lately playing poker, and so when I'm playing well, I go and play more. And right now, I'm at about 2 nights a week. And my wife finally said, like, it happened when we went to the Majestic for that show. She was like, "Oh, I want to do more of this stuff." Right. So now she's like, "When you go to poker, because that is me by myself, and win, I want you to take me on a date somewhere." So I won on last Friday.
All right.
And we she wanted to go to this thing where you, like, one of those places where you go paint and get drunk.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a date for that.
Yeah.
But
That's
that's
cool.
it's on Monday, not on Valentine's Day proper.
Well, this isn't Valentine's Day. As long as you're on a heater, you're going to be going on dates.
That's all I'm saying, yeah. That's
wrong with
the
that.
move. All right, we got 3 hours left. We got some Cowboys cheerleaders tickets to give away. Lots to do. Morning Huddle 94.1.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
10-yard line. Touchdown, Vegas. What a wild finish.
Your home for the NFL.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
When orders change, the whole family moves. And when one person pursues a degree, the whole family supports them. American Public University makes it affordable and flexible so military families can make an impact and keep family first. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
The Blitz is live at San Antonio's newest sports watching destination, Novo Brewing, tomorrow, 2 to 6. Craft beers, delicious food, and joining us, the business professionals of San Antonio Networking Mixer. It's tomorrow at Novo Brewing, attached to North Star Mall.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side, your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, during our President's Day sale, take 50% off our limited edition bed, plus free premium delivery with any bed and base. Ends Monday. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Need parts fast? Need them now? O'Reilly is fast. Just one part that makes O'Reilly Auto Parts stand apart. Right now at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts, you can get one free set of brake pads when you buy 2 qualifying brake rotors. Ask the professional parts people about additional brake pad and rotor upgrade options available at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text BAIL to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Got a couple of new trouble spots. 1604 southbound, that connector to northbound, southbound 35. Accident has the connector ramp blocked. On 410 eastbound Morrison, south side. That stall taking up a right lane. Downtown, 2 closures. 35 lower level northbound Laredo to Alamo from an earlier accident. And then road work 35 lower level northbound between I-10 to just before 35 lower upper level split. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs guard Steph Castle was named NBA Western Conference Player of the Week. He averaged 24 points and a little over 7 rebounds and assists per game over the last 7 days. The Spurs will return to action tonight, and they will kick off their rodeo road trip. They'll start in L.A. against the Lakers. Tip-off set for late. Get some coffee, 9:30. In other NBA news, the league is investigating the Oklahoma City Thunder for sitting 10 players against the Spurs last week. And finally, the NBA Board of Governors is likely to vote on expanding by 2 teams this summer for the 27-28 season. Las Vegas and Seattle are the cities that seem to be favored. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
7:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I think this is going to start to happen a little more in the next couple days. Steph Curry has announced he will not play in the All-Star game. He's got a knee issue, a lingering knee issue that he needs to rest. That's the thing about, like, I want less load management in the regular season, but that also means, like, I ain't gonna blame guys who
I don't care
miss out on the All-Star break.
I'm not mad at you at all.
I really don't like I know that there's a lot of pressure on him to do it. If I were the Spurs, I would tell Wemby, like, dude, your leg hurts.
Yeah.
Your back hurts.
No.
Like,
I think one of the things about the perfect match for Wemby in San Antonio is you have obligations, because we've had to put up with Manu in Argentina for all those years and Tony with the French team and all the miles. It probably cost those guys at least a season, maybe 2.
But also, it's like the same thing I say about Yao. When you're a Giant, it's like dog years. You know what I mean?
And we're trying to. I think that the brain trust of the Spurs has had this internal battle already. They've already had the fight of what's worth it and what isn't, and what's value and what's not, and they came to the realization that is what's best for the player will always be best for the team as long as it doesn't hurt the team. So go with God. Go do what you need to do. And understanding, I know it. It doesn't. It hurts. And I tell
does
you,
your back hurt, Wemby? Okay,
we watched Manu just wear down. You could like clockwork after FIBA, after the Olympics. Manu just the seasons after he had played so much basketball, and the way he played, it just wasn't there to close out a couple of years. And I do believe it cost Tony Parker some years as well. So we fought that battle, and Wemby's gonna be what he's going to be, and it's going to involve a lot of basketball outside of Spurs time.
Yeah. Well, the All-Star break seems like the time where you could maybe.
Oh, I know, but this is as big a deal as it is for the Olympics.
And this is why they made the versus the world thing. Like, this is Not like he's the only one.
No.
Obviously, Jokic and Luka and these guys are big stars too, but he is their shining young foreign superstar. It just, for the sake of the Spurs, who now look like they've got something to play for.
You're right.
A year ago, whatever. Yeah, you go play in the All-Star game. Now.
I agree with you right now, and I think I'll be more on your boat next year. But right now, I'm rather excited to have the Spurs represented the way they're about to be represented. And I feel like it's been a long time since I had some of my guys standing in front of me on NBA Sunday. So I'm looking forward to just having them there. Next year, we'll have that discussion because everybody gets a chance this year. Mitch, hell, he's even getting to coach.
Right.
So everybody go get it out of your system, and then we'll just send one of you guys every year, and we'll let you play 5 minutes of one game, and then, your back tightens up, we hope, and then that'll do it. But this week, go do it. Go be big. Go do big stuff.
Did you see who played basketball last night for the first time in a long time? Nikola Topic,
Good for him.
Oklahoma City.
I'm glad he's back.
Thunder point guard. 7.7 assists in 16 minutes for the Oklahoma City Blue in their win over the Sioux Falls Skyforce on Monday night. So he's in G League games trying to work his way back.
Look out, man.
He has not had a bunch of he's not played much basketball since being drafted, but they drafted him even though he had a torn ligament in his knee. He missed his first full season, and then he was ready to come back, and they said, well, nope, you got testicular cancer. So he had to undergo chemo and has now worked his way back into shape. And looks like he is going to try and help this team down the stretch.
I don't know how much he can do this year.
I don't either.
But I'll tell you, they have him for a purpose. He was going to play a significant role on this team.
Yeah.
And, and it's forced Shea to be the ball-dominant dude that he is. But once he comes back and is in full function, and he's going to help this team down the stretch, but next year we're going to see the true Topic that was drafted that's got Luka skills, man. He is really, really good.
He's a baller, man. But it's just a good story also for a guy who had nut cancer, to start the season.
Whatever makes him a little bit quicker on the his twitch action.
No, I don't, because I think he kept his berries.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so he's still got both berries. That would. I would imagine it would make you a little quicker if you were missing one.
Whoa,
yeah.
Hey.
One less thing to worry about.
There is that.
Yeah, he would keep his elbows up on you, Rob.
Now I can go left.
You hit him with the tap.
No, I'd tap it. It would hurt my
He'd
hand.
be like,
what was that?
Ha! Got you. You hit my ball bearing.
That thing's titanium.
Broken knuckle.
Ow!
Ding! Also returning to action in the G League last night, not returning to action, cleared to practice with the G League yesterday was Jason Tatum. So Jason Tatum, recovery from a torn Achilles. He tore his Achilles in May.
Has he said whether he's going to play or not, or is he being coy?
They've not said. I think they're kind of like, they're saying that I think this is them, because here's the thing. We all thought the same thing, that the Celtics were going to be garbage this year. I think the Celtics thought they were going to tank this year. And it's just turned out that, no, they're still pretty good. They asked him about returning, and they asked him if he thought it would disrupt the team's chemistry if he did. And he said, that's something I contemplate every day. They would have played 50-something odd games without me, so they have an identity this year on things they felt that have clicked for them, and it's been successful. So there's a thought in my head that's like, how does that work? How does that look with me integrating myself off an injury? And it is a thought like, damn, do I come back or should I wait?
Dude, put on your shoes. Let's start work.
I think it's...
What are you talking about?
Brad Stevens said, obviously, I would rather have a team with Jason Tatum than without Jason Tatum.
What are you talking about? I'd rather adjust to you. Don't worry about it. We'll fix this.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
So I think there will be a Jason Tatum return this year.
The East is wide open enough to where you kind of feel like, why not now? Like, we know what it takes.
I mean, if there's no unbeatable, there's no Thunder that you're looking at there. I mean, it's the Pistons are the best team in the East. They're very good, don't get me wrong, but that's a young team. And
all of that.
Do you really trust them come playoff time? Who knows? the Knicks, we know what the Knicks are going to do in the playoffs, what the Knicks always do in the playoffs. And then, I mean, it feels like the Cavs are, I don't know. I mean, I guess
No, they're going to be around. But the fact that it's there, it would tell me a lot about Jason Tatum if he doesn't, because he's Mr. Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the one who, preaches the Mamba mentality every chance he gets. So I would like to think if there's a possibility he can come back and help this team, which it appears, man, it's only February. Shoot, he's got plenty of time. So you better come back. Better.
Yeah. Rudolph he always holds me to what I said last year, that I think OKC is going to be a dynasty, which I still do. He says OKC is a dynasty, y'all. All right. They're still the best team in the NBA, Rudolph. I don't know if you're aware of that. Still the best team in the NBA.
Yeah.
They're good at sport, and they've been without key guys all year long.
And keep in mind, I think the modern idea of a dynasty is basically 3 out of 5. I mean, you can lose one and still lose 2 and still be considered a dynasty, just depending on how you do it.
Yeah.
So no, I think for the next 5 years, OKC will be chasing the gold for sure.
I think so, but Rudolph disagrees, and that's all right. They are certainly more mortal now than they've looked in a while. Spurs, the lead is cut to 3.5 games in the Western Conference.
Think about what has happened, what they've done. This is the best team in the NBA, and they just added Jared McCain, and now they got Topic coming back.
Yeah.
So the one thing that when you played Oklahoma City, you could go, well, the one thing I know is they're streaky. They're nice. They're not going to be able to hit the side of a barn, and they're going to have to rely on Shea getting to the three-point line or getting to the free throw line to keep up on the three-point barrage, which they're obviously losing. They add a ball-giving point guard and a shooter. I mean, they got a guy that, they've gotten significantly better over the last couple of weeks, despite
not having Jalen Williams and not having Shea now.
All those dudes, and Hartenstein in and out. So look out for Oklahoma City. They're just getting warmed up.
Yeah, I think when you factor in everything that has gone wrong for Oklahoma City this year, they're probably happy to be where they are.
Absolutely. And, I think that they were right in the idea of we need to chase 70 because we have to keep the knife sharp. But because they had to lean into it without Topic, they got into some habits that probably some minutes and stuff that, quite frankly, they probably shouldn't have chased. And I think they're realizing it now with, the fake injuries. Now they're load managing.
Well, the Jalen Williams thing has been a real injury for most of the season.
Just
but
speaking for personal experience against us, sitting 10 dudes, seriously. So now they're on the load management side of things and realizing the only thing that's really important is how are we playing in April?
Which, by the way, hilarious that they set 10 guys and the NBA is looking into it.
We'll check this out. We need to see some medical reports.
We're gonna kick the tires on this thing.
Medical staff is going to go deep into the numbers and see if they're actually all 10 dudes were hurt enough not to play.
I can probably tell you with some confidence that they didn't care.
I'll pay the fine, man.
They were fully aware they'd probably catch a fine, and they did not seem to care a bit. And I don't think it was a coincidence that it happened to be.
Oh no, we got
that
showboated.
game.
We got okey doked.
Yeah. But hey,
we'll take the W.
It's a W. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If that's how they want to do it, all right. But yeah, the more I'm still not holding my breath that we're going to get a San Antonio OKC playoff series.
Did you see Kendrick Perkins called it. He called his shot like 2 days ago. Spurs will beat Oklahoma City in the Western Conference Championship.
Well, the only, you know what, I'll say this: if it matches, if the playoff seeding lines up where San Antonio doesn't have to play Denver, I think there's a real possibility of that. Like the idea that San Antonio would beat Denver and OKC, I feel like this for a young team, it's just too much too soon.
You're even more optimistic than I am. I think we're a really good team, but I think there's some lessons that are going to have to be learned, and we're still a piece or two short.
I agree with that, but I don't think San Antonio is going to lose to the Suns or some trash can team in the first round.
We're a really good team, but to think that we can beat either Denver or Oklahoma City in a 7-game series is nuts, without barring an injury, obviously.
Yeah,
and I think that we went through the trade deadline and didn't add one of the two things we need: a consistent shooter, or at least a 4 that's going to be athletic and do the things a big 4 can do. And while Carter Bryant seems to be growing into a little bit of both, it's still not enough of one. Right. And I think that we have to be realistic of what this team is, barring injury. that this is a second round out team.
And right now, it's a real easy time to kind of pile on the Thunder and say, they're not that good. They lost 2 games in a row. I get it. But again, Shea's not playing for him right now. Jalen Williams isn't playing for him right now. Like, this team healthy is still going to be
and they added
the best
Jared
team.
McCain, who was a Rookie of the Year candidate. He can shoot, flat out do it. And they know what Topic is. They just got to get him on the court.
Yeah.
So they got better.
And last night, they brought back Jalen Williams.
Yeah, he's in and out.
First game back, and I believe, had 23 points, led the team in scoring first game back. Shocking development. But yeah, 119-110 the win. But that was a weird game because there was no Shea, no Luka. It wasn't even really a Thunder-Lakers game in my mind.
No, the Lakers are saving up for us.
I think so.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah. That is what we've got on tap tonight. The Spurs starting the rodeo road trip in L.A. with the Lakers. I assume that Luka will be on the floor tonight after sitting out last night. But
he'll be there.
Yeah. What a tough scheduling spot, though. You get Oklahoma City and San Antonio back-to-back for the Lakers. That's not
why I think
ideal.
They were banking some minutes last night. They're going to pick the lesser of two evils. We're the more beatable team.
How does San Antonio, just historically, when they do this road trip, do they load manage on this trip? Or?
No, this is boot camp.
Okay.
If it's anything like what Pop used to treat it like, this was mid-season boot camp. We're going to have time to practice, because we're going to be on the road and hit cities with a day or two to spare without going home and going back out. So they're going to get more court time than they've got in the last month. Normally the Spurs come back when they were on their championship runs hard. They come back Junction Boy ready. Like, we're ready for the stretch. All things health. We know what our roles are now. They've been defined. So if it's anything like the past, and as we've seen gets better, I expect to see a lot of that now.
Franklin says Luka's out right now till after the All-Star break.
Well, good.
Well, maybe so.
Good.
Yeah. They're doing what I think the Spurs should do with Wemby.
Well, Wemby gives Luka cover to do this.
Yeah.
Because Wemby's the next. And the NBA need to project into Europe is so desperate right now because they had to take their shift away from China after the Daryl Morey tweet.
Yeah.
And the Chinese bailed on it, and the NBA. It scared the NBA to death that the Chinese market could disappear overnight. So they had to readjust the international focus over the last 5 years and go, okay, we thought China was the gold mine, but they're too volatile. We can't trust that the future is truly there. So then they had to shift to Europe, and thank God Wemby came along.
Yeah.
So now they have something to project into Europe, and they're going to use him at every turn because that is now the NBA's future. They thought it was China. Now you got LeBron and Maverick Carter putting together NBA Europe, NBA Africa starting to boom. They've shifted their focus, and Wemby just arrived at the perfect time to do that.
Ideally, a newer, younger superstar will come out of Europe soon.
There always will.
And Wemby won't be the
he'll
guy
be the emeritus. Yeah. And there always is. And, Manu led the way for the South American basketball contingent for a while, but then other guys came along after.
Yeah, it sucks being like the guy who everybody's looking at right now. And
he got a job to do, and the Spurs understand it.
And Joker's
not the best.
He's established enough that he can.
He
and also
give a
he's
crap.
not. No, he doesn't. I don't even think he likes basketball.
No, so he's not the best poster child
No.
for NBA Europe growth.
So they were glad when Luka came around to kind of take some of that off of Joker, and now Wemby's apparently the face.
But Wemby was raised to not only be the baller, but to be the face and the voice and everything else. To be the guy that's at the fashion shows. The guy he was raised. Luka wasn't going to do that. He wanted a cold beer and talk basketball afterwards, and that's fine. But Wemby's perfect for what is
maybe
happening
when
right
Wemby's
now.
drinking age, he's going to do like Luka and Joker and get fat.
I
and just
hope.
kind of
Put a belly on him, man. I think I'm kind of for
That'd
it.
be better.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. Before we do, I've got these Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders concerts at the Tobin Center. Let me see if I got any details on this. Is this where they
have pictures? Do we have pictures?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay, so here it is. It's the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders live show. It's coming to San Antonio Saturday, April 12th at the Tobin Center. And I'm not sure what they do. I honestly have no idea what this is.
I think it's the same people
They
that
do
you
some
see
dancing,
on the. Well, don't they have a like a Amazon or a Netflix series? I have a sense that there's some people that we got to know during the series that are going to be dancing. So we'll have some background to who's actually here.
Is it because didn't they do this last year where they were looking for new dancers or something?
I think there was something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's this, but it could be.
Okay. Well, listen, if you want to go ogle the Cowboys cheerleaders,
which is
April 12th, 7 p.m. at the Tobin Center.
God bless America.
I got you. Caller number 5, you'll win a pair of tickets to go see the Cowboys cheerleaders live in concert at the Tobin Center.
Greet involved, maybe?
I don't know, but it's listen. If you don't win tickets, you can buy them at livenation.com. You could probably find more details about this somewhere else from someone that's not me.
I got a story about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders and how they handle guys that are
oglers.
Really excited to meet them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I was at the Super Bowl party a couple years ago in Vegas, and Jerry was hosting a party, and he brought a bunch of cheerleaders. And part of it was you could go stand and take a picture with the cheerleaders. So when you get there, you walk up, and they've got a couple of handlers, and the first thing they do is hand you either a ball or a helmet. I mean, everybody else wants to get in there and get their arms around, put their hands on the hips, kind of. No, so they've scientifically figured out how to keep you from doing that by handing you something.
Keeping your hands occupied.
And the moment they hand it to you, you get it, and you're like, oh, ball. And the girls come in real quick, click, and it's over. It happens. You don't know what's happening. It's like getting darted at the vet office.
Interesting.
It just all happens so fast. You're like, oh, I didn't even get a chance to.
And you don't keep the ball or helmet?
No, then they take it out of your hand. They push you to the next guy. But it all happens so fast. They hand you the ball. You're like, oh, a ball. And then it'll click, and then it's over.
The story is when Rob did that, they handed him a helmet, and he immediately put the helmet on the girl.
Yeah.
And
went honk.
And put his arm around her and kind of draped it over her boob.
I thought it was a party.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of party is this?
We're here to party, right?
All right. Let's take a break. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Did you wake up this morning with something bothering you and literally keeping you out of life? Is something so painful in your daily routine that you just stop doing stuff? If that's the case, stop it. This is 2026. There's a fix out there. Arasti is here to help. They've helped me and thousands of others just like you. And the reason Arasti is so successful is they do things medically that maybe have not been tried by your normal general practitioner. See, when you walk into an Arasti provider, which are all around San Antonio, you get a full hands-on evaluation. They find out why what is hurting you is hurting you. Sometimes, like in my case, the pain was caused by something else. See, I've had lower back users, and they're spectacular with that, let me tell you. Well, we figured out it was my hamstrings. They fixed the hamstrings. My back stopped hurting. That can be you and fast. Under 3 visits, most of their patients find the relief they so desperately have chased for so long in under 3 visits. That could be you. So how do you take advantage of this? One, I got some good news. You don't need a referral. Write this number down. Call them now. It's 1-800-404-6050. The website, Arasti.com, got a great map of all the local providers. I promise you, they're adding more than every day. There's one less than 10 minutes from where you are now. Listen, don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. Call Arasti now. They're going to get you fixed, and when they do, come on by. Thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Round up your foursome, your work crew, your weekend golf buddies, even the ladies, and get ready for a fun, laid-back day at the Golf Club of Texas. Monday, March 30th. Lock in a team for just $500 for a foursome, or jump in solo for $150 per player and spend the day talking trash, crushing drives, and laughing your way around the course. This isn't a stuffy golf club tournament. It's golf the way it should be. The Spring Golf Classic benefits feeding animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, so you're having a great time for a great cause. Presented by Flight by Yingling and sponsored by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and Ancira.com. And when the last putt drops, the day is just getting started. Join us for the after party at the 90 Proof Bar at Lucky Ranch Road and Highway 90. Cold drinks, great food, and all the post-round storytelling you can handle. So pick your team, claim your spot, and tee up with San Antonio's Sports Star. Sign up your foursome now at sasportstar.com.
It's tax time, y'all. If you want to file free, this next one's for you.
Now taxes is so free.
Love that jam. Up next, commercials.
Intuit TurboTax Free Edition. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. No schedules except for earned income tax credit, child tax credit, student loan interest, and Schedule 1A.
In a world in need of a hero, one man rises to the challenge in style. He is...
just driving the kids to soccer practice.
Make every day feel epic in the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid with up to an EPA-estimated 619 miles of range on select trims, advanced tech, and class-leading interior space. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
And hey, come on, no cleats on the seats.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Time is valuable. That's why Lowe's Blueprint Takeoffs turn blueprints into quotes faster. Bring us your plans, and we'll generate itemized material lists to make quoting easier so you can get back to building. Plus, at the Lowe's Pro Desk, you get access to thousands of building materials not sold in store. And when your order's ready, we'll deliver everything to the job site. Improving is easy at Lowe's.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
But I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7 so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
I have a terrible injury.
What?
Are you hurt or are you injured? There's a difference.
There's something going on in my ear.
Let me see.
Like my the top of my ear here.
Yeah.
Where I don't know what it is exactly. I can't see anything.
Does it itch?
No, it doesn't itch.
Uh-oh.
But it's very sore. And I only notice it when I go to sleep.
Oh, you slept wrong. You slept on it.
Did
in
it
bed.
fold
I
up on you?
cramped my ear when I
Did
slept.
did you sleep with it folded?
Or when I put my headphones on. I'm like, So just so everyone knows, I'm playing hurt today.
So you're a little bit like Drake. You're going Drake on us?
Yeah. Also, go back to my camera shot,
Incredibly-
Vic.
All right.
You see how it's cut my head off now?
Oh, man.
I can already tell you what's happened here.
Well, no, Minix would have it higher.
No, Minix doesn't like to have a bunch of head space above him because then everybody knows. He doesn't want everybody. Minix believes that no one thinks
But the
he's
stool's the thing that alters the.
right. But like my stool is all the way down.
But he would raise it up.
He puts his stool. He puts his stool up
So
higher.
he would be even higher out of there. So what I'm saying is I don't think it was Minix. We have a culprit because
someone's touching.
We walked
our
in here
cameras.
yesterday and you could tell someone had been fondling my camera.
I've got an idea. Let's put cameras in here.
Cameras on the cameras?
And to see who is the one touching the cameras.
I got a nanny cam.
Yeah, security.
I got
Top
stuff
flight
down.
security.
We're going to put a camera into KBB.
In KBB's eyes. That's what
we're going to put that in there.
And then, but then the afternoon show puts him in the box. They put him in the file cabinet so he can't see what's going on.
Then we'd be looking at like
It's okay.
James's crotch all show.
Yeah.
We could hear the comments that are being made.
Oh, well, we already know what they say about us. We already know. We already know what those guys think of us, let's face it. College hoops last night, I mentioned it in passing that the Kansas Jayhawks knocked off Arizona last night, handing Arizona their first loss of the year. 82-78 was the final tally in this one. Arizona led by 11 points in the second half.
Yeah, they did. But did you ever feel comfortable? Obviously, they shouldn't have. But Kansas was woefully undermanned. I mean,
they were without. There was no Darren Peterson last night.
Vinny and the Jets without him, man. There's just not a lot there. That was a crowd win, and Arizona looked tired. And the freshman, what's the
Koa Pete?
No, not him. The other
Braden Burries.
Burries didn't have a good night.
He was way better than Koa Pete was.
Well, Koa Pete was terrible, but Burries is the straw that stirs the drink, and I think he feeds off Burries' penetration, and it wasn't there. And Koa, they looked dead-legged. They'd beat Kansas 9 times out of 10, but last night they ran into Kansas plus crowd, and they just didn't have the legs to close it out.
Yep. So no unbeaten season. And this Arizona team, they've got flaws. There's no doubt. They're not a great shooting team. In fact, they're a dreadful shooting team. They just don't care about shooting, though, that's the best strategy in my mind is if you're not a good shooting team, don't shoot.
That beast mode power forward of theirs who grabs an offensive rebound every 4 possessions.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to shoot that well. That guy owns the glass. No, they're supremely talented. They're they haven't meshed as a team yet. I don't know if they will, but I all 5 of those dudes can play.
Yep, I think they've got some guys. You mentioned Toby Awaka's the guy you're talking about.
Awaka's an offensive beast.
Koa Pete, when he's on, is very good. Burries, I think, is very good. They've got some really good players. It's just
Kansas is Kansas.
Yeah, and playing that road game is always going to be tough. And I saw they almost did it, and the Kansas cheerleaders and there was guys in suits backing them off. Like the Kansas crowd considered rushing the court last night.
The kids wanted to run.
And then they remembered,
hey, we're Kansas.
Oh, we're Kansas.
We're supposed to beat Arizona.
Oh my God! If I was Bill Self and they rushed the floor, I would have been pissed.
Yeah. I mean, but they did do it minus their best dude. It was the first time in school history they'd actually beaten a number 1 team on their floor. And granted, normally they're the number 1 team, but so there was some precedent to be really excited about. But yeah, they're Kansas and they're above that, and they should be.
And so with that, that is another unbeaten down, which leaves just one. The Miami Ohio Redhawks.
The Fighting Redhawks.
Out of Oxford, Ohio. Oh, yes. You know what their coach is? Travis Steele. That got fired from Xavier. He's the coach up there in Miami, Ohio. They're pretty good. They
are a coach's roster. They execute. That's how they beat you. They execute and can shoot the lights out.
Yeah, they are unbeaten and will not be. They'll be favored in every game. I'm looking at their schedule right now. They'll be favored in every game down the stretch. I don't know about in their conference tournament, but
they look like a 5-6 seed.
I don't think they'll get a 5 or a 6 seed.
Well, they go undefeated and they win their tournament. They'll be a 5 or 6 seed.
Maybe so. If that's the case, that'll be really bad news for them.
Well, it's Missouri Valley. I mean, they get a little bit of credit.
It's the MAC.
The MAC, same thing. I mean, those guys.
Missouri Valley's way better than the
those
MAC.
mid conferences get credit. Then they'll knock off.
But the MAC is a crappy conference.
Well, you almost have to be to have an undefeated team.
Yeah.
But they could beat you. They're the kind of team that size doesn't scare them at all. They're gonna move by. They're gonna move by you.
They didn't play a single power conference team in the non-conference.
Oh, I thought they had gotten a nice win. So yeah, maybe
they
a
haven't
7
done
seed.
Anything.
They'll be a 7 seed home, close to home.
Yeah, this is their best non-conference win this season.
I thought they'd gotten Ohio State in the game.
No, they beat Wright State.
That doesn't count.
That's it. On the road, though. Come on. Give them some credit. Yeah, their best win this year is Akron at home.
Well, I'm not going to discount the Zips.
Yeah, I will. This is Miami, Ohio's they're fine, but they're not a. I mean, if they don't win the conference, I don't think they'll be a tournament team.
Oh no, I wouldn't go that far. You go undefeated that far, I think they'll get the. Well, it's a one-bid league probably.
Yeah,
It'll
they're not going to let 2 teams come out of the MAC.
It'll be tough now that there's. I think we've got a full complement of Power 5 basketball. Like last year, we didn't have much ACC contribution, so there's a lot of these one-and-done leagues are only going to get one dude. They're not going to get much.
Let's see where they're at in KenPom. Oh, they're 84th in KenPom.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, their current KenPom ranking is behind Creighton, and Creighton sucks. So yeah, this is that they're not serious, but they are the last unbeaten team left in the country. So congratulations to them, the last man standing. Now you've got Michigan, Arizona, Duke, Illinois, Houston, Iowa State, Florida, UConn, Michigan State, and Purdue. Your top 10 in KenPom right now. A lot of good teams,
man. Michigan to me has won the most big games. With every passing week, I like Illinois more.
I like Illinois a lot too.
They're starting to convince me that this is. There's certainly a Final Four team. They've got some. But right now, if you had me to pick out of this crowd, I think Houston has been there and done that before, and they're more explosive this year than they were before. I like them as right now with an inside track.
No one's talking much about the Florida Gators.
Yeah,
they lost some games. They lost some games early in the season, but they seem like they've kind of figured it out. Their last 2 games, they waxed Alabama and then they waxed Texas A&M on the road.
That A&M beating was
because A&M has kind of under the radar been pretty good this year.
Well, we saw when and if A&M loses, it'll be because of performances like Florida. If they can't shoot, they can't win. There's no plan B with A&M. So, to me, and speaking as an Aggie, it's kind of fool's gold. I got to see this a little bit before I get bought in. I like the way Florida's getting better. I just don't think they're deep enough right now. I just don't think that they've got enough. That Harvard transfer, I think they realized that was kind of a poor experiment, and he's playing less and less, and I think the team got better for it. Yeah, they're good. They're good. They got the been there, done that for sure.
Yeah. Duke is also I hate it because I hate Duke. They're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are really. Oh, and I'm not going to let one loss to get to North Carolina in a rivalry game on the road suddenly dissuade me from what I've seen out of them. They have been awesome.
They're a Final Four team.
I think so
they
too.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of teams out there that could make something happen. I think Texas Tech on a good day is still in the conversation.
Well, they got a good one. What is it? Tomorrow? They got Arizona coming this week.
Tech does?
Yeah. Ooh. I think it might be Saturday.
Where's it at?
I think it might be in
because that matters.
Yeah, I think it's in Arizona. I think.
Oh, well,
but I don't know, but I know they're playing.
Yeah, Valentine's Day at Arizona.
At Arizona.
Arizona projected to be about a 13-point favorite.
Probably about right.
They're going to be pissed after that. Well, there you go. Texas Tech plays tomorrow at home against Colorado. That's a
tune-up.
That's what we call a get-right spot. Houston, you mentioned, they play tonight. They are at Utah tonight.
In San Antonio, Kingston Flemings, our very own.
He's a top 5 pick.
Is extraordinary. He's the difference, and I do think his explosiveness, both on the offensive side, either leading the ball or scoring the ball, is the difference that Houston has not had. That's the guy that they've been missing. They're rough and tough, and they'll continue to be that. But they've not had a guy like this. I really like their championship opportunity. This is a good year for them.
I like them too, and they've only lost 2 games. One was on a neutral against Tennessee early at Thanksgiving, and then the Texas Tech game in Lubbock, which is a tough place to play. They've got 2 more spots where they're going to be underdogs, although maybe 3. What do you think the line will be? Arizona at Houston.
Oh my goodness, probably Arizona plus 3.
I'm thinking
4?
I might be a pick.
Well, it could be depending on how the Arizona goes over the next week or two. Normally, one loss is followed very quickly by another. You're right. Because you try to fix it real fast and you don't do it right. So we'll see how they're rolling. Tournament time, it'd be a pick 'em.
I think Houston will be an underdog at Iowa State. That's next Monday. And then they'll probably be an underdog at Kansas, which is the following Monday.
Depending on if Collison or Peterson plays.
Yeah, but the next 2 Mondays, that's probably their toughest game. That's a tough stretch. Monday at Iowa State, Saturday home Arizona, Monday at Kansas.
That's why you play big boy basketball, man.
Welcome to the Big 12. That's how you make sure if you're the New England Patriots, you're ready for the Super Bowl. You
play tough teams. I'll tell you what a great week to be a player, to know you got this and then that and this, man. That's a good time.
Yep. All right, let's take a break. We'll wrap up the second. We're halfway there on a small hump day, Rob.
All right, I'm that much closer.
Halfway there on a small hump day. I'm back on the underdog wagon, I can tell you that, man. I took a night off last night after to just drown my tears, to drown my sorrows of football season being over. But underdog's great with the NBA, great with college hoop as well, and all of that it's right here to make you some money right now in Texas. It's so easy. You pick your favorite players. Are they going to go higher or lower on their stats? It's as simple as that. And if you get it right, you can go up to 5,000 times your money. So what's going to happen? I'll feel right now, Steph Castle, it's hard to say lower on any of his numbers. I imagine Steph Castle going to have another good one tonight after he put up 40 the other night and was the Western Conference Player of the Week. It's hard to look any lowers on him tonight. Download the app today. Use my promo code ALAMO. You'll get $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. Play 5, get 75. How is that not the best deal? Underdog, make picks and win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a trouble spot, 1604 southbound. That connector onto 35 northbound, southbound. This wreck has connector ramp blocked. Did clear that stall at 410 eastbound at Morrison on the south side. We do have closures downtown, one due to an earlier accident, 35 lower level, northbound Laredo to Alamo, and then closed with road work, 35 lower level, northbound I-10 to just before the lower upper level split. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Score major deals on top brands at Mattress Firm's President's Day sale. Find your dream mattress today. Their sleep experts are highly trained to find the right one to fit your unique needs. They make sleep easy.
Hormones can affect everything. Bad skin, bad hair, low energy, poor sleep, brain fogginess, libido, and weight gain. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, and we take a functional approach to your hormone problems. Eating right and exercise will not be beneficial without optimal hormone function. This goes for men and women. We do state-of-the-art testing to get to the root of your hormone issues and help you get well and stay well. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. We can help. 210-468-1891.
Hey, it's Flo here to say drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Nice! With my new savings, I'll get some hiking gear. It'll be great for my outdoor era.
I don't know if it counts as an era if you just buy stuff.
I got a cute hiking backpack. It's an outdoor era.
Well, you only bought one thing. I don't think it's an era.
Well, I think we're in a agree to disagree era.
Yeah, sure, you're probably right. Anyway, with the money you could save by switching to Progressive, you can afford to switch to other things in life. It's
my savings era.
Also, everything you do is not an era.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Are you an adult with uncontrolled moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms and still packing a backup bag of clothes? Just in case, Skyrizi Risankizumab Riza can help you take control of your Crohn's. Feel significant symptom relief, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help people achieve remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Individual results may vary. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's. Ready to take control of your Crohn's? Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Control is everything to me.
Learn more at skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the football season is over, but we're looking forward to next season.
What do the Cowboys have to do to be a playoff team next season?
And the Spurs, well, they start their rodeo road trip in Los Angeles.
You know, the road goes on forever. We've got Robert Earl King tickets to give away as well.
Nice. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Seven different cars every day. I got a choice. That's Vic.
Yeah.
It's called Uber.
They all don't start, but yeah, I got a choice.
Yeah, Vic's got it's like Cadillac Ranch at Vic's house, except it's like Buick Skylark Ranch, where it's
Bury that in the back.
Oh yes, I took Vic home to Flea Bottom the other day.
Oh yeah, you saw my yard, right?
Yes.
Looks like
Well, it's all you got all the wood out. It's all on the corner.
Vic's yard.
it's a dirt. It's just all dirt.
Yeah, there's no grass.
I know. There's not even weeds.
Well, if you abide by the city's water policy, you end up with that.
Wow.
Basically, yeah, I don't water my yard at all.
You got to cheat.
Yeah.
Well,
my water bill's high enough with the washing clothes every day.
Hey, you're
with the
Mr.
kids.
Solar. You got no money, dude.
Yeah,
you got plenty of money.
Quit your bitching.
Solar. You're getting
I know
free
my
electricity.
water bill's like $13.
No, my water bill's $100. My electricity bill's like $19.
Damn.
So that's it.
Well,
I got to save money somewhere.
Well, you could stop buying lottery scratchers.
He's on a heater right now. He's
That's
up.
true. That's true.
I'm not stopping.
You have any plans to go any rodeo shows?
Rob's not. I'm not.
Rob, rodeo shows?
I tried.
Oh, you tried to get some through work?
Tried to get some through the suits, and those aren't there. So, yeah, I'm going to go. I always go.
Okay. I feel like I should go. I need to become part of the society here.
But my favorite part, like I love, the shows are all right. But, I mean, you get 4 songs. Hopefully they'll play the hits, whoever you're seeing.
Right.
Hopefully they'll do the ones you want to see because they're not going to do many. I'm more about the grounds, man. I like walking through all the
that's
hat
what I wanna
makers
do.
and the boot makers and all that kind of stuff.
I want to buy all the food that isn't good for you.
Oh, yeah. I like the turkey legs and all that.
Oh,
so
that's what I want.
The grounds are about 80% of it.
Well, I think, so I think you wanted to go see Robert Earl Keen.
Right.
But have you already put in our credential request for Austin?
We had till Monday, so I was putting it off till the last minute like I normally do.
Okay, because that's the same night.
Oh, see, I can't go to Keene because
we got to go do
suits
work.
Won't let me do that, so I'll go to work.
All right, well, we're going to go
we'll
work.
We'll go eat some Cosmic Barbecue and what's it
yes,
called? Is it
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Go to
Interstellar Barbecue.
See the Spurs.
Yeah, I don't know. My problem is this: the show I really want to see. It's come up too fast on me. It's too early. I don't know that I want to go to the rodeo on Friday.
Like this Friday, like Friday night. Oh,
yeah. It's too much pressure on me.
Too soon.
It's too soon.
I need it broken in. I need people used to what they're doing. I don't want newbies.
Well, Hank Williams Jr. is winning Friday.
That's who I wanted to go see.
Well, all your rowdy friends, are they coming?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I don't want to go. That's the reason I'm not going.
I don't know that there's any other shows that I really am like.
Well, go down the list.
Super interested in seeing.
Ludacris.
Yeah.
Don't hurt him.
Yeah. Russell Dickerson. I don't know who that is.
No.
Sounds like a porn name.
Ty Myers. I don't know who that is, to be honest.
I do, but I don't.
Okay. What about Midland? You know.
I know Midland.
You know Midland.
Mm-hmm.
That is Valentine's Day.
Oh, there's Noche del Barquero. That's on February 22nd.
Okay, I might go. I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's if you like Bad Bunny. There's no.
Yeah.
There's going to be no.
No English. No English aquí.
And there's no subtitles either.
Yeah.
Pat Green on Sunday.
See, that's a.
Yeah, there
but
we
that's
go.
Sunday at noon. That's a nooner show. And then
perfect.
Brad Paisley plays the night show.
Ooh, that's a big one.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Shenandoah plays Monday.
Are they doing the 4 o'clock show so the fans can get home
7
in time?
p.m.
I know, right? No,
before the lights come on.
7 p.m.
Hudson Westbrook on Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
I only know of Hudson Westbrook because my niece is like a big mega fan of Hudson Westbrook and like has traveled to his shows. That's all I know of him. Miranda Lambert on Wednesday.
These are all 7 p.m. shows.
Miranda Lambert's still a looker. Look at her.
Oh,
Married? Is she married to a famous?
I think
she got another country music husband or something.
How old?
Isn't she kind of a wild child? I think she had her moment.
Good-looking gal. Robert O'Keefe Thursday. Gary Allen on Friday. Saturday, you've got Dos Borrachos featuring Kevin Fowler and Roger Krager. That's the noon show, and then Cody Jinks is the night show.
I'll see both those.
Braxton Keith on Sunday at noon, and then the night show that's the
Noche del
Vaquero, followed by Banda Los Recoditos.
Recoditos.
Yeah.
Recoditos.
Terry Clark on Monday. 49 Winchester. I don't know of them. Dierks Bentley. I've heard that name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big ticket, I guess. I don't know of any of his music,
What's the other one? 49 Winchester?
Yeah, that's a made-up band, I think. Thursday, Sheryl Crow.
All I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Friday's Luda.
There we go.
You're not going to that, though, Vic.
Nah, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Who am I kidding?
Who am I kidding?
Who are you kidding? You ain't going anywhere.
I don't even go to HEB.
And then Saturday at noon is the Drop Teens. And Saturday at 7:30 is Shane Smith and the Saints.
Wrapping it up.
Wrapping it on up, man. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I wanted to go to Hank Williams. I know my wife's not gonna want to go to that. I don't know.
What music does your wife
None of this music.
None of it?
Well,
none of it. My wife doesn't like country music at all.
Oh,
okay.
Well, I still think we pick a night.
Okay, I think so.
Spin a wheel
too.
and just go.
Maybe you know who looks pretty fun? This Cody Jinks character looks pretty cool to me. I mean,
yeah, I've seen Cody.
Have you?
Yeah.
Growing up near Fort Worth, Texas, he cut his teeth in bars and honky-tonks where he learned to disrupt the status quo with an industrious do-it-yourself approach.
What's his song?
I might want to see him.
There we go, yeah. Sounds like
He's my kind of guy.
Have you seen him?
No.
Look at the picture. You got a beard.
That's what I say. Yeah, no, I see a picture of him. Yeah, that's why I say he looks fun.
Play Lonely Man.
Let me see. Hold on.
Dierks Bentley, there will be too many. It's going to be too much. I don't want to go to that. He's like Oscar or not Grammy nominated. I don't want to do that.
He's sold out.
Yeah, he's a sellout.
He's too corporate.
Man. He's the kind of guy who will wear like a denim shirt with denim jeans.
I'm liking him even more. That's Cody right there.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
He does it his own way.
Wasn't Teddy Swim supposed to come?
I just saw him. I saw him in L.A. last Friday night.
Sweet.
He can sing.
Oh, he's got some pipes.
He's a jelly roll before the semaglutides.
Yeah.
This is going down the highway music right now.
Yeah. Home. Where do you want to sit? Like, where's the best place to sit?
It's a spinning.
Oh, the
stage spins.
Okay. Huh. I want to be by the buck and shoots. I think
that's pretty cool.
I'm not a big fan of rodeo, except for bull riding.
That you're 99% of the people. They know that. So,
and I'll watch the.
You don't watch the kids like chase the pig or anything like that.
No, so stupid.
The dudes that wrestle the cow to the ground, I'm pretty impressed with.
I'm not impressed by that. I don't understand like how it's a sport to throw a rope on a cow and tie him up.
Well, that's hard.
That is hard.
I know, but that's like work. That's not a sport.
Well, that's what ranch hands deal with every day.
That's
on,
rodeo.
On
the only thing that they're doing,
I don't like that.
The only thing that they're not doing on the ranch is the one thing you like. Nobody breaking bulls.
And I don't like where they run in circles around the barrels. That's dumb.
Oh yeah.
Why? That's an exhibition and a competition.
I like things where there is a major risk of injury.
Have you ridden a horse that turned a corner like that? That's hard.
That is hard to stay on board.
Hard.
Yeah.
Jeez, Ron.
I'm just saying. I defy you to go do that.
Yeah, my jewels hurt after like 4 seconds on a horse.
You spend 30 seconds on a horse running that fast, coming to a dead stop and spinning around a barrel.
You know what? We'll tell her to ride one of the Broncos then.
Well, she probably got.
I bet she can't.
They won't let her.
Yeah.
I bet
Society won't let her.
Society's holding her down.
No, I only want to go to bull riding. I
feel you though.
I especially hate the one where
what about the clowns? Do you just want to see the clowns running in front of the bulls?
I mean, the clowns I like when they have to save the cowboy.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I like that because they can get hurt.
Yeah, you can fall off a horse.
We'll be back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
The Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM, Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Napa Auto Parts. In the automotive industry, time and trust matter. Miss an electrical problem and it can slow everything down. That's why Napa delivers electrical solutions the pros trust. The parts, tools, and expertise to catch problems before they become breakdowns. That's Napa know-how.
I slept in a lot of different rooms, different beds, but none of them really felt like mine. I spent 14 years in foster care, mostly in group homes. And I never had much stuff because I always had to be ready to move. Why get things if you just have to let them go?
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care waiting to be adopted. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is working to help find them a forever family and a permanent home of their own.
Now I have my own room with walls that tell my story. I love hanging out in here. I play dress up with my sisters and I sing and make videos. But the best part, knowing I'll always have a place to go and a family that loves and supports me.
If you have room in your home or your heart, see how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. For the past 32 years, I've represented San Antonians injured in auto accidents. I'm a second-generation attorney here in town. My father, Bob Thompson, has practiced law here in San Antonio for more than 50 years, and I learned how to practice law from him. I learned what it means to be asked to represent a client and the tremendous honor and obligation that comes with being someone's attorney. And here's what that means for you. If you call my office, I will be the one you speak to. I will be your attorney, not a staff member or a junior lawyer. 2, I have one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. 3, relationships. A good one is built on communication, honesty, and time. I like talking to my clients. They're the only reason I go to work every day, and each is very special and very much appreciated. If you or a family member has been injured in an auto collision, please call me. My name's Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or you can go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-216-1635 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-216-1635. That's 800-216-1635. What do you have to lose? Call 800-216-1635. Again, 800-216-1635.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working an accident 1604 southbound. That connector to get onto 35. That wreck has the connector ramp blocked. 35 southbound Olympia Parkway to Tupperwine, northeast part of town. Road work has the roadway reduced to one lane. On 90 eastbound at Couples, that's a stalled left lane and a stalled 18-wheeler on 35 upper level northbound Brooklyn Avenue. That's taking up a left lane. And, of course, also downtown 35 lower level northbound Laredo to Alamo. That is still closed. And 35 lower level northbound between I-10 to just before the 35 lower upper level split. That's closed with ongoing road work. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs guard Steph Castle was named NBA Western Conference Player of the Week. He averaged 24 points and a little over 7 rebounds and assists per game over the last 7 days. The Spurs will return to action tonight, and they will kick off their rodeo road trip. They'll start in L.A. against the Lakers. Tip-off set for late. Get some coffee, 9:30. In other NBA news, the league is investigating the Oklahoma City Thunder for sitting 10 players against the Spurs last week. And finally, the NBA Board of Governors is likely to vote on expanding by 2 teams this summer for the 27-28 season. Las Vegas and Seattle are the cities that seem to be favored. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. 8:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1. Did you see that Dame Lillard is going to be in the three-point shootout?
It's not unprecedented.
Really? Guy who hasn't played a game all year?
Craig Hodges played in the three-point, and he wasn't even in the league.
Bro.
Why? How does that happen?
I mean, it's the All-Star game. What, there's laws?
I mean,
you can just decide. Magic played when he had full-blown diagnosis of HIV when we didn't have a cure. I mean, and he hadn't played all year long. This is just a celebration. This is nothing that other than, yeah, sure, come on and play.
The guy is, so here's what happened. He said it started off as a joke. He was talking to a marketing executive for the NBA who he's friends with, named Michael Levine. And he said he was going on vacation for the All-Star break, but if y'all need a body, I'll shoot in the three-point contest. And he said Levine was incredulous, but told him the league had already secured its three-point field. So he said, well, we've already got enough guys. We can't do it. And he was like,
then a suit heard and said, wait, I can attach Dame Lillard's name to this?
Well, he was like, oh, that would be awesome. And we kind of joked about it and left it at that. Late last week, Levine called Lillard and said, we had a competitor drop out.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, would you really do it? And Lillard said, yeah.
Why not?
So they called the Portland GM, Joe Cronin, and said, hey, would you give your blessing on this? And this is a guy he's won the contest twice already.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I'll do it. So
that's the reason Hodges got to do it. He'd won it. He was just out of the league. Nobody wanted him at that moment.
The field, Dame Lillard, Devin Booker, Con Kneifel, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray, Bobby Portis, and Norman Powell shooting threes.
One of these things is not like the others. What the hell is Bobby Portis doing on that list?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Con Kneifel being the only white guy.
He'd probably be the most likely. The one, if you'd have had him line up, the one I'd have picked would have been him.
Pasty white guy? Oh, that guy can stroke it.
Inevitably, you see a mid-sized white dude on a team, that guy get buckets. that guy can shoot. But no, Bobby Portis. But
he did say
it adds some flavor. I'm all about it.
He said the All-Star Weekend needs stars.
Yes,
and people want to see stars competing. He says he's also looking for something to break up the monotony of rehab.
Maybe I thought he'd be making music, spitting bad rhymes.
Maybe, yeah. He says, I need some competition. He said, I've been working out, not playing, so I need some type of competition. I just need a bump, which I get that. Like I have a hard time being serious about working out if I'm not competing. Like that is just there's some people whose mindsets fall into that. Like some people can just go to the gym and make a workout a part of their routine. But like for me, if I don't have some kind of a goal that I'm working towards or someone that I'm trying to beat, I have a hard time
or the $40 million a year you're going to get paid.
Well,
to do that.
That also
does help.
But Lillard says he also likes the idea of doing something no one else has done.
Well, someone has done it.
In 2014, Lillard was the first player to compete in the slam dunk, three-point, and skills challenge and the All-Star game.
That's true.
He says, I got to keep, doing what Dame does. Whatever's typical, I do the opposite.
Did he throw in a third-person reference?
Yes.
Good for him.
Yes. That's what Dame does. He says, I can do a lot. That's where I'll put it. As far when he was talking about his rehab, he says shooting's not going to be a problem. He said, I'm running my own race. If I was 23, 24, 25, I'd probably be more competitive about who's doing what. But I know where I am physically. I can feel it. I'm on the court every day. And to me, it's not about, am I going to be back before Jason Tatum? After the season, I'm going into a full summer to get ready for next season. I want to make sure that I'm 1,000%. I can play every year for the rest of my career as the best version of myself. So I'm not in a hurry, especially knowing I've got time. That's the game I'm playing. So he's basically saying I've got no interest in coming back to play this year.
Neither does the Bucks.
No, the Blazers. Yeah,
they have no interest in him coming back either.
Also, if Lillard wins, he said. Well, so the first two times he said I lost. He said every time I don't practice, I win. The first two times I lost, I practiced. In Utah, I just showed up, shot, and won. Indiana, which was 2024, I showed up, shot, and won. Last year, I was in the gym before, and they said we could shoot, and I was just like, I ain't going to practice, but I found myself shooting, and I lost. If Lillard wins, he will join Larry Bird and Craig Hodges as the only three-time winners of the event. And if I win it again, that means I'll be doing it again next year.
Why not,
so,
man? Come on. The more the merrier.
Yeah.
I have no problem with this.
I mean, it's good. He is right that it does need some star power. Like, we don't want to see some random scrubby we don't know.
It's
chucking
called
threes.
All-Star Weekend for a reason.
Yeah.
I have no issue with any of this, and if somebody else had an inkling to come and do it that I'd like to see, I'm in it for them too.
But the idea that this dude is in the middle of an Achilles rehab.
There is a little concern. I know some of what he was saying when he was talking about, is promoting the fact that he's doing it. But he's also talking to his bosses, his suits, like, hey, man, don't worry, man.
That's what
I ain't going to push it. I'll be ready next year. Let me just go have some fun.
And, I mean, shooting, this isn't like the dunk contest or a game. Like, he's able to go at his own pace.
It'll be good to see him. You're going to have legs. I mean, it's a difficult thing to do. And he talked about shooting because the number of shots, and especially for jump shooters, that's why a guy like Larry Bird always had a bit of an advantage because it wasn't a jump shot. It was a shot.
Yeah.
And Dame's a jump shooter. So it'll be a good test for his legs because you're going to have him over a couple of rounds. So it ain't easy, but it's probably the best way to start your way back.
I'm trying to find, I guess there's not odds up yet for the All-Star game stuff. Like I was hoping maybe we'd be able to see like who's the favorite for the dunk contest and all that stuff, but there's none of those lines are out yet. So guess we'll have to wait until they're probably going to wait until like the last games are played and then they open up that market. But I would say Dame Lillard is a heavy underdog because, like you said, you got to have some legs.
Yeah.
And this dude, he's just not been doing what these other guys have been doing. It's hard to imagine. But Who knows, man? Pretty cool story if he's able to do something with it. And credit to him for getting out there and trying because
he could easily be off on an island somewhere, and
exactly.
I'll see you guys in October.
And it ain't, I mean, he's not, I guess if you win, you get some money. Is that the deal?
Oh, yeah. There's some money involved.
But he ain't going to get any money if he doesn't win, does he?
No, there might even be a little bit of an appearance. At the very least, a fine hotel and a couple of meals.
Okay. Well, that's,
you know what I mean?
That's not bad. That's not bad. Else, did you see the news out of the NFL that Jim Schwartz resigned? That happened.
Not that we
late
didn't see this
week.
coming.
And they are now in full-blown interview mode. I don't know what's going to happen with Jim Schwartz. They say they expect him to sit out the 2026 season. So, which is unfortunate because, again, I think he is very, very good. But he's under contract.
What'll happen is he'll be a consultant for Saban. You know what I mean?
Work.
He'll end up being something like that. That brain
Except
will
Saban's
be used.
not a coach.
Well, I mean, I'm saying but you remember how Saban would rehab everybody?
Yeah.
They'd show up as consultants while they were still under contract. That brain of his, that defensive mind is going to be utilized. Now, it might not have a title in front of it, but he's going to be living somewhere getting paid to be a defensive consultant somewhere because he's a top 10 DC in the NFL. He's that good.
Oh, yeah. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So Cleveland now seeking a new defensive coordinator, doing their interviews. They're also trying to find an offensive coordinator because Tommy Rees, who was the Browns OC last year, is now the OC in Atlanta under Kevin Stefanski.
The only way he could get another OC job is to be with the guy that hired him the first time.
Which, by the way, I'm not really sure that's a smart move. Like, it seems odd that
the way I look at it is you managed to squeeze some juice out of Shedeur Sanders, so you can do something.
Did you?
Well, yeah. I mean, he did win a game.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that easy to do in the NFL. I mean, and he did it with Shedeur Sanders as his quarterback, so I'll give him a little bit of credit.
You might want to look at that defense.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean,
Shedeur Sanders didn't do anything.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm saying, look, at least you did that. I mean, you didn't have a lot to work with, but you won an NFL football game with Shedeur Sanders as your quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm hiring you as my OC because of that. But who knows? Maybe it's a guy he trusts at least. We'll see how it works out.
Think about what Michael Penix could become.
Oh, yes. He could become Shedeur Sanders just like that.
At the minimum.
Just like that. He could become the next Shedeur Sanders.
You don't see true talent.
That's
it's
what
not
we're all
shining the pretty diamond. It's making that rock you found look good.
The rock you found on the side of the road.
Just shine that
because you
thing
ain't got
up
a
and sell
diamond.
it.
Over here, we don't have a diamond. We got this other thing. We're going to need you to make it work. Good luck. Good luck with that. And one of the I guess we don't have a whole lot more NFL to talk, but did you see Drake May was left in tears? There was a lot of he held it together during the press conference, but apparently was like bawling afterwards.
Why?
Just because he lost.
Just because he lost. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Now I am not going to give him any leeway on this. Oh, my shoulder. No. But I had to get a shot before the game.
I let my team down.
You know, I mean,
you're my boy, Blue.
Maybe get the ball out, and your shoulder wouldn't hurt as much. But there are people now discussing of whether or not Drake May hit a wall. Like if this is a kind of exposed Drake May. Because 2 months ago, we were talking about Drake May like he's going to be the next guy in this conversation.
Well, I still don't think I haven't changed a lick.
Okay.
Why would we change? Because on the 19th game he played this year, he had a bad one?
Well, he had a bad one in every playoff game he played this year.
I mean, but they still won. I still believe his arc to success is right on schedule. Everything that happened this year was gravy. This is his second year. He's ahead of schedule. He ain't behind. He had plenty of opportunity to completely blow it in the playoffs, and he didn't.
Later, after composing himself, he said, "If you don't make plays, you end up crying at the podium."
Truth.
And they said that he had a long conversation with Vrabel, said, I know he's had some turnovers, but he can't let that be something that affects him. He needs to be aggressive but not reckless. That's how we all need to approach this game. And they said, and Vrabel was very defensive of him, saying, hey, man, this loss isn't on him. We believed in him the whole way. But
hey, you got to go through this, man. You got to scar up. You can't. Nobody gets to be a superstar all the time.
Yeah. No, you're right.
I mean, this is just part of the maturation of any human being. When you're young, you're going to swing and miss. I mean, that's just part of life. And we knew it was coming. It comes for everybody. You can't run a heater like this when you haven't checked all the boxes off yet. And there's still things he had to learn, and he just got to jump around some of the things that eventually came back to haunt him. And one of them was, when you got 5 guys in your face, you're going to have to adjust your game plan. And he never could adjust. So he knows what he got to work on. Yeah, I get the sadness, but I'm not down on him at all. Not at all.
But he also plays in a conference where
it's not going to be easy.
Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen and Joe Burrow live, and Justin Herbert.
All I do for him is, man, I'm going to show you film of a bunch of other dudes that had a great year out of nowhere and what it looked like for them the next year. So you're going to watch a lot of Jaden Daniels film. I'm going to let you see what the Texans offense looked like when everybody keyed in on a kid that had some miracle games. You got to learn to overcome and be a different dude, a better dude. You can't rest on these laurels. And you got some prime examples that just came through. Even though you might get better, your team's going to go through it, man. It's only going to get harder now. Stop your crying and get back to work, because there's a lot more work to be done. And now we know you can do it, so the expectations now are doubled.
Art Card says Josh Allen cries at the podium more often than anyone. He does. Josh Allen's a crier. I'm not judging Drake May for crying. I was just talking. I was leading the conversation.
As long as Drake isn't saying, "If I was only not hurt, I'd have been better."
Yeah.
As long as he's not saying that, I have no problem with the sadness. You better be sad. Hell, you might not ever be in this room again.
SR says he was crying because he knows he'll never go back to the Super Bowl. Look at Marino and Burrow; those two are way better than him.
Well, I mean, in the sum totality of years, yeah, but Drake's got a long way to go as far as years. I think we're going to count him amongst some of the really good ones. I don't know. I'm not going to deem him a great, but I do think we've seen enough to know he's got everything required to be a very good NFL quarterback.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how he bounces back. They are the Bills are favored to win the division next year, but barely. Bills minus 110, Patriots plus 110, Jets 18-1, Dolphins 28-1. If the Patriots are back and they continue to develop, I mean, who knows?
Yes, I'm not guaranteeing Super Bowl for Drake May. I'm guaranteeing continued improvement. He's going to be a contending quarterback. He's going to be. I think we can all agree. We have seen that given everything else, he's going to have, given the talent required, I have no doubt that he's going to be in a position to play for a Super Bowl again. But no, it's not going to be easy. You're in a tough conference, and even worse, you're in a tough division in that conference. So, yeah, there's work to be done. But, my goodness, think about what we thought they were going to be at the beginning of the year and where they are now. And there's not a lot of holes they got to fill.
Do you know how many teams who won their division last year are favored to win it this year?
Oh, probably none. 1 or 2, maybe.
One,
yeah.
You know who it is?
It's not Buffalo?
Buffalo didn't win the division this year.
Jacksonville?
Nope.
I don't know.
Philly.
Wow. Well, that makes sense.
The only one. Philadelphia, and they're minus 115. Cowboys plus 280. Commanders 5-1. Giants 7-1.
That's about right.
So
I think it's going to be difficult. I think the Cowboys are probably going to have a pretty decent regular season.
The Patriots were picked second in their division. The Steelers, who won the AFC North, are picked third in their division. Jacksonville's picked second in their division. The Broncos are third in their division. The Eagles, who did win it this year, they're picked to win it again. The Bears, who won their division, are picked to finish third in their division this year. The Panthers, who won the NFC South, fourth in their division.
They could have easily been fourth with 2 weeks to go.
And the Seahawks, who won the NFC West, are picked second in the division.
Parity sucks.
Does it?
It kind of does. I mean, I like the idea that there's a lot of people contending for it, but don't you wish there was like, what are we going to do to beat those guys team?
I will say this. I like as a Bills fan, I was happy this year that there was no Mahomes and no Lamar and no Joe Burrow in the playoffs, because I thought, oh wow, the path's open for Josh Allen. But once Josh Allen was out, I was like,
there's no there.
Man, I wish there was some superstar quarterbacks we were watching here instead of Drake May versus Jarrett Stidham.
Right. There's no there. I mean, it was interesting and compelling, but I don't think we want that year after year. And I do wish that we had the Kansas City or somebody to go, what do we got to do to beat those guys? Yeah. Those are the guys, the standard we have to meet. And there's just not a team like that right now.
No, there's not. And I don't know. There's some. It's easy to say that now. But when Kansas City's winning every year, I'm like, God, will someone please beat them?
But it takes a couple years. And who's to say that this time next year, we're not talking about Seattle this way, because this is boring. They just pound us into the dirt and they beat us 20-10. You know, we're tired of this. But, you know, so this was a nice one-off. I'm just not sure I want it again.
Gilbert says, I do need a Death Star. I need Dallas to be that Death Star.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Yeah. Well,
we are kind of the Death Star. We, in the broadest sense, we do get blown up in the end. I mean, so we do kind of fit that bill.
Yeah, but when you don't make the playoffs, you're basically you're just a stormtrooper who got shot. You're just a nameless, faceless character.
Which is basically for the last 35 years we've been that. We've been the stormtrooper with the big hat, not the little hat.
Yeah, right. All right. We'll be right back. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
How's your water? Did you wake up this morning and ponder the greatness of the glass of water you started your day with? If you didn't have to think about it, you probably have a Connecticut. But if you looked at that glass and thought, what's that stuff on that dust on the edge? And what's that stuff causing my shirts to go slowly gray? And why does that powder end up on the bottom of my dog's bowl every time it's dry? Well, I tell you what, that tells me your water softener is not kicking into full gear. That stuff adds up. It adds up in your pipes. It adds up in your appliances. It adds up in your hair and on your skin and everywhere else that water touches. You don't want that. You need to get a Connecticut. Connecticut's taken care of me for years. I've had them as long as I've owned a house in San Antonio. No matter where I've gone with a Connecticut. And if you haven't, now's the time. Remember this number, 656-PURE and ConnecticutSA.com. They're going to play a big role in your next couple of days. If you'll call them right now, they're going to come out to your home if you're already plumbed, put a Connecticut in your home to see that what I'm telling you is absolutely true. They've got the bona fides to prove it. They're the best you're going to find. And right now, when you do buy with your great credit, there's 0% financing and there's a gift, a reverse osmosis drinking station. Let me tell you, I paid for this thing. It is valuable. You never need to buy another water bottle, all that water you need for your tea and your noodles and all that right there at your sink. Clean, pure, ready to go. Call Connecticut today. Get the absolute very best. And I know you're going to come on by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Monday, March 30th at the Golf Club of Texas. Get your slot now. $150 per person or $500 per foursome. The Spring Golf Classic, benefiting fitting animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, is presented by Flight by Yingling, sponsored in part by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and Ancira.com. The Spring Golf Classic, Monday, March 30th. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. For the past 32 years, I've represented San Antonians injured in auto accidents. I'm a second-generation attorney here in town. My father, Bob Thompson, has practiced law here in San Antonio for more than 50 years, and I learned how to practice law from him. I learned what it means to be asked to represent a client and the tremendous honor and obligation that comes with being someone's attorney. And here's what that means for you. If you call my office, I will be the one you speak to. I will be your attorney, not a staff member or a junior lawyer. 2, I have one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. 3, relationships. A good one is built on communication, honesty, and time. I like talking to my clients. They're the only reason I go to work every day, and each is very special and very much appreciated. If you or a family member has been injured in an auto collision, please call me. My name's Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. or you can go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Get a jump on your spring to-dos at Lowe's. Right now, get 4 bags of Stay Green 2 cubic foot mulch for just $10. And that's not all. Grab 3 bags of Miracle Grow 3/4 cubic foot garden soil for just $10 too. Kick off spring with fresh savings. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 2/18. Excludes Hawaii. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-568-2790. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-568-2790. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-568-2790. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-568-2790 or biglou.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Hey, the suits in the kitchen, go in and sing.
Oh, are we off the air?
Don't you know
things will change, things will go your way if you hold on.
Just say we're
for
off the
one
air.
more day. Just hold on for one more day.
I'm not sure you have the
Things will
plausible
go your
deniability
way.
required for a second verse.
Hold on for one more day.
All right, there you go.
All right,
You
all
got
right,
it out.
check it.
Oh, that felt good.
Yeah,
man.
you got it out.
You're heading out in the woods.
Ah, that felt good.
You're losing cover.
The mighty Iris was saying, "Oh, maybe you should come and help me with my show."
By the way,
yeah,
if you're not listening to the app,
yeah, 103.3.
that's a good station. It
Yeah,
is.
I mean, listen to it when we're like, you only listen to it when we're knocked off the air.
Oh yeah,
But that's where you should go
there now.
Yeah. And then check back to see if we're back.
Come on, but do
Yeah,
dial
I mean,
them in.
make no mistake, this is the 18th best radio morning show in the
And by
country.
that extrapolation, the world.
Wow, man.
Now, our station got voted number 23 overall. I'm not going to say we were
top 25.
I'm not going to say the list only went to 20, and then it was like the 5 that just missed, and we were the third one listed.
So we got votes.
We got votes, but so I'm not going to say Rob and I were anchored down by other people, but
Hey, did the people for the Hall of Fame vote for us?
We don't know yet.
I don't know.
We have a defender that's going to have to sit in front of him and really, preach how good we are.
The Sports Radio Hall of Fame?
The Sports Radio Hall of Fame, yes.
No, I'm still not.
I don't think there is one.
There is one. Oh, absolutely, there is one. Yeah.
I'm going to pretend there's not.
Oh, the fact that I'm not in it is ridiculous.
Well, do we have to be dead?
It's a Texas Sports Radio Hall of Fame, and I'm not in it. Oh, it makes me so angry.
Ridiculous.
So now I don't even know if I'd accept a nomination if they offered me one. I'd say I don't know if I'm going to come to your Hall of Fame. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I don't want to be even nominated. That tells me I'm near death.
Well, aren't we all though?
Just keep that nomination to yourself.
Aren't we all? Yeah, it's just.
I get it.
I just want the respect before
that,
I go.
That a number 18 deserves.
No, the number 18 show.
I mean, you want that and the Bills to win. That's it. That's all
about
you want.
Carrie's about the same weight.
Yeah.
None. Nil.
Nil.
What are your thoughts on what LeBron said yesterday after the game? They talked to LeBron and said, well, what do you have to do to catch up with that team? They were playing the Thunder. And LeBron said, you want me to compare us to them? That's a championship team right there. We're not. We can't sustain energy and effort for 48 minutes, and they can. That's why they won a championship.
Oh, he's right.
I think when you play the best team, like, do you think that's an okay statement for a player to make, though?
It's an okay statement to make in February.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers had the lead with 7.5 minutes left in the game. The Thunder closed the game on a 21-11 run, keyed by Jalen Williams, who scored 10 points in the last 5 minutes. J.J. Redick said...
They did this without Luka, too.
Yeah, which is, but they played a Thunder team without Shea.
I respect what LeBron said. I think he said just like when Shea said, like, if you're just judging our performance, no, we're not better than the Spurs. They just beat us. So I think LeBron's being honest.
The J.J. Redick said, I think when you play the best teams, and Oklahoma City is clearly, you have to have a really high level of effort, and you have to have a really high level of execution. It's got to be both, and I thought for the most part our effort was fantastic. In key stretch of the game, our execution wasn't great. I don't know that I mean, listen, I think LeBron's telling the truth. I'm with you. Like, they're not a championship team, but I just don't know if you're allowed to say that.
I think if you're the team captain and you hold yourself to the same standard and say, I was not yeah. and because I was not, the team was not, I have absolutely no problem with that. As the coach, as anybody, own up to your problems, but you can't use it as a defense. Like, yeah, I understand I have a problem. Now go fix it. And we know with Luka and LeBron at their very best, yeah, that's going to be a tough out. But can we expect LeBron to do what he just said over a 7-game series or even over 40 minutes or that might be required in a game? No, physically he can't.
No, I mean, he's a 41-year-old man.
So I respect what you're saying, and you're stating the obvious. No, this is not a title team. Now, can we beat anybody in this league? Yeah, once, maybe twice. 3 times maybe in a staggered series, but to expect us to beat an upper-up quality team, I think he's just telling the truth, and everybody might get mad that he is, but not a lot of guys can get away with it like LeBron can.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, I think, like, there's very few guys that you can or even allowed to say that.
Right. And, yeah, if I got a bunch of young kids, I don't want my kids to hear the guy they're looking up to telling them, yeah, we don't have prayer. So no matter what we do, this is all
well, especially,
all for naught.
The Lakers, it's not like the Lakers are bad.
No.
The Lakers have the exact same record as the Houston Rockets. And I think if you said, can the Houston Rockets win a championship? I think most people would go, yeah, if things break the right way, they can.
And I think that team needs to say it that way. But I think because LeBron has won enough titles, he can look around and go, yeah, I know what it looks like to have a title team. Right now, we are not.
Yeah.
Wouston has to act as if every day they have to wake up and act like a championship team acts.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, would it be okay if Nikola Jokic said this?
The Joker, yes, because he's got rings.
Okay.
And Luka can't.
Mind you, the Nuggets are a half game ahead of the Lakers right now in the standings.
Yeah.
A half a game. That's it.
But, Luka is not allowed to say anything like that. You can't because you haven't been there. You don't know what it takes.
I think I agree. I think the guys who have been there and done it, who know what playing on a championship team is like, can say, yeah, this isn't it.
And guys that haven't, you don't know. So I'm not going to listen to you. We're going to win it. Well, you're going to have to go do it. Or on the other side, we're not good enough. Well, you don't know that either.
Yeah. I remember even when I was coaching baseball, like there's sometimes you get into these tournaments and you look at your team and you go, yeah, we got to win.
We're going to have to do a lot of things right.
Like this, we don't have enough of this or that or this. And it helps to be realistic about it. But
these are grown-ass men. But again, some teams need to be told they're great. And some teams need to be told they're not, so they prove that they're great. And the outcome's the same. It's just the mentality of the players on the team.
Maybe that's LeBron trying to light a fire under somebody's ass.
Honest to gosh, I think he does. He's talking to the Rui Hachimuras of those guys that have the capability of being very productive in the NBA playoffs, but just haven't yet.
Because this isn't like the Lakers aren't like Golden State. Golden State right now, if Steph Curry said we're not a championship team, I'd go, yeah, obviously. But everyone knows that. The Lakers are in a position right now where it's not unreasonable to think the Lakers could do something. But I think this is like LeBron trying to charge up his guys and say, hey, man, we've got especially when Luka's out, we've got to fight a lot harder than we fought.
And also, he could be talking to Luka. I mean,
maybe
there is some of you still haven't done it, man. I know that you're valuable and all the stuff that you've achieved, but there's one thing you haven't, and I have, and I'm telling you right now, what you're doing ain't it. Yeah. And I don't think that's the case, but I do think that if there's anybody in the world that could say that to Luka, it's him.
I think so too. And I don't know what the the injury is right now with Luka, or if it's maintenance, or if it whatever it is, but that could be a shot over the bow saying, hey, although I doubt LeBron, of all the people to shoot somebody for taking some time off.
No, I don't think that's the case, but I do appreciate that he is of the status that he's allowed to say it, and even his coach would have to go, well, it's his team. I'm going to let him say what he wants to say.
Yeah. When I read it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, but I mean,
you know why? Because I do think that there is a contingent in the NBA, and probably one or two players on the Lakers, that is just tired of LeBron. Just tired of
I think that's probably
the universe that is LeBron. He gets his way. It's always LeBron all the time, and I can see where remember during the bubble. Mm-hmm. When people would just get up and walk out, we're tired of you, man. Yes, it's your league. We get it, and you get what you want. And there was a contingent of players that in that bubble were just sick of the LeBron-ness. So I do think that there's a group of players out there that are just sick of him just because he's been here forever.
But I also think this. I mean, first of all, LeBron knows where he's at in his career. He obviously isn't. He's not the kind of player now who can put a team on his shoulders and take them to a championship. But Luka also understands that if he's going to be the man on a championship team, it's going to take a really, really good effort from a number two guy. And I think he's looking at LeBron going, man, that's got to be him. The rest of these guys on the team, none of them have any room to even say, they're not good enough players to even bitch about playing with LeBron or bitch about what LeBron's getting, because without LeBron and Luka, you're the Wizards.
Yes. When the Lakers came to play us here, it was Luka and the Jets, man. You didn't know anybody coming off the bench. That they are truly a two-man team, and the other guys. Their sole responsibility is to ensure the ease at which both those guys can go do what they got to do. That's all their jobs are supposed to be.
Well, I'm curious to see how the Lakers play in the second half. They're one of the teams I'm watching down the stretch. All right, when we come back, big story in college hoops got settled, it looks like, at least temporarily settled. We'll see if it may ping-pong back and forth. But we'll talk about that next. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
How are you feeling this morning? Just generally, did you wake up and like the way you looked in the mirror and feel like you had the energy and the strength to go and attack the day? And if you did, Wonderful. That's the way you're supposed to feel. And anything other than that, you need to really address how you're living. You need to address your weight and everything that affects, because being overweight is just a ripple effect of problems. Trust me, I know. I weighed over 300 pounds less than 10 years ago, and I met Dr. Jacob Torres, the Institute for Functional Health, and he convinced me that I could actually lose weight. I didn't think I could, and I really hadn't tried that hard because I didn't want to fail at something. Well, when I met Dr. Torres, he convinced me to try, and he became the coach and the mentor and the doctor all rolled into one to help me get to where I wanted to go. And with every passing day, things got easier. Now, I'm down about 65, 70 pounds, depending on the time of day that I talk to you, but I've continued to lose weight, and I still am. This wasn't a crash diet. This was not semaglutides. It wasn't any of that. This was me working with a medical professional with a plan put together solely for me that fixed the problems that I alone had to deal with. You don't have the same problems I do, and Dr. Torres treats you like that. So call him today, 210-468-1891. His website, IFF Health, is a wonderful treasure. Look, if it's time to lose weight, call him today. You can and you will with his help. Call Dr. Torres in the IFF, and I know you're going to thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Got a new trouble spot on 410 westbound at Broadway. Disabled vehicle with 2 right lanes closed. Still working the wreck at 1604 southbound. That connector to get onto 35. Connector ramp blocked. A disabled 18-wheeler, 35 upper level northbound Brooklyn Avenue. That's in the left lane. And 90 eastbound at Couples. That stall has the left lane blocked. Closures continue downtown, 35 lower level, northbound between Laredo to Alamo, and then northbound 35 between I-10 to just before 35 lower upper level split. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Staples has hot deals and super low prices on everything for your business. And right now at Staples, save up to $125 off your print order. Exclusions apply. Shop Staples in-store, online, or in the app. Ends April 18th. Visit staples.com/print for details.
The largest gun show in San Antonio is at the Shriner Auditorium this weekend. Texas Gun Shows is open this Friday from 4 to 7 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 Saturday, and then 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at the Shriner Auditorium on 1604 this Friday through Sunday.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-269-3394. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394.
As America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive has your back.
Oh, like roadside assistance.
Oh yeah, Progressive offers that.
Great. Do you have plans Saturday? My cousin canceled and I'd love to have someone to ride with.
Actually, we just do insurance, not riding buddies.
Cool, let's meet at noon. Actually, scratch that. 10 a.m., you and me, breakfast at a diner.
To be clear, Progressive has your back for insurance only. So get a quote and see if you can save.
Okay, so if you beat me there, get me the Lumberjack Special. We can share.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Roadside assistance may require comprehensive coverage.
Texas is leading America again, and John Lujan is a big reason why. Working side by side with Governor Greg Abbott, Representative John Lujan helped bring high-paying jobs home and strengthen Texas's energy dominance. Now, John Lujan is ready to bring the Trump agenda home to Texas. That means fighting for affordability, higher-paying local jobs, and lower federal taxes for working families. It means defending Texas energy, protecting oil and gas jobs from failed liberal policies, and keeping America #1 in energy production. It means securing our border, making President Trump's border policies permanent, crushing the cartels, stopping fentanyl, and ending human trafficking. And it means rebuilding our military. No social experiments, no distractions, just the strongest, toughest fighting force on earth. Conservative John Lujan is the only candidate endorsed by the San Antonio Express News, Texas Alliance for Life, and Governor Greg Abbott. On March 3rd, vote Republican John Lujan for Congress. Abbott, Trump, Lujan, a tough team for Texas.
Political ad paid for by John Lujan for Congress.
Start your weekend with the Blitz this Friday as we broadcast live at the Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. All-Star Weekend is here, and you know the best place to watch all the festivities from L.A. is at the Roo Pub. From Friday's Rising Stars game to All-Star Saturday, the dunk contest, the three-point shootout, and, of course, on Sunday, a brand-new All-Star game format. No better place to watch than the Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. So start your weekend with the Blitz this Friday. We'll see you at the Roo.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I own a coffee shop, and I wanted to label everything with our logo.
That's ambitious.
Cups, boxes, bags.
Ooh, that'll add up.
Not at all, because right now, Staples prints custom labels for 30% off.
30% off? That's shockingly affordable branding.
Yep, now our logo and URL are seen all over town.
Brand your business for less at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or in the app by 4/4 to unlock. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on the Blitz, the football season is over, but we're looking forward to next season.
What do the Cowboys have to do to be a playoff team next season?
And the Spurs, well, they start their rodeo road trip in Los Angeles.
You know, the road goes on forever. We've got Robert Earl King tickets to give away as well.
Nice. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hello, everybody. 8:45 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1. The court has ruled, and they have ruled that Charles Bediako is not going to be allowed to play at Alabama anymore.
I'm sure that took about 5 minutes of deliberation.
Yeah.
What are you talking about here?
Alabama circuit judge. Apparently, there was some judge in Alabama who didn't go to Alabama or give money to Alabama, so they took it in front of him. Tuscaloosa County Circuit Court Judge Daniel F. Pruitt, who, by the way, will not be reelected. Let's just write that down now. Won't be reelected.
He's an Auburn alum anyway.
He halted Bediako's bid to regain eligibility. Remember, this is a guy who left in 2023. Thought he was going to get drafted, didn't get drafted, signed a two-way contract, and has played in the G League for 3 years. Pruitt ruled that Bediako did not have a reasonable expectation he would be allowed to return to college basketball when no other player has been granted eligibility under the same circumstances. And the president of the NCAA said he was glad the court upheld the rules of our members. That's Charlie Baker. Yep. Common sense won around today. The court saw this for what it is, an attempt by professionals to pivot back to college and crowd out the next generation of students. College sports are for students, not for people who already walked away to go pro and now want to hit the undo button at the expense of a teenager's dream. While we're glad the court upheld the rules our members actually want, one win doesn't fix the national mess of state laws. It's time for Congress to stop watching from the sidelines and help us provide some actual stability. Well, I mean, it's your organization. Like, how about you figure it out? You stop it.
Well, you can only stop it until you know where to stop them. There's loopholes everywhere, and you can't find them all, so that's where there's a legal system to step in. And this did its job. And you look at the way the judge ruled it, he ruled it the right way in every circumstance. One, the rules had been applied appropriately to him as they had to other players, so he didn't get a special exception there. He was just like everybody else. Two, when he signed the contract, there was no reasonable belief that he could ever come back.
No.
I mean, he didn't, when he became a pro, he left thinking, I'm never coming back. So you can't come and say, well, I thought if it didn't work out, I can come back. No, you signed a deal, and that's what it was. And then he took it even further to protect everybody else from the pivot back. So it was the perfect ruling. This is exactly what needed to be done. There's really not an avenue around it anymore. I think we now have case law, and nobody's going to try this again. But it had to be tried.
Well, somebody's going to try it. Grand Canyon University.
Well, okay, Grand Canyon is a little bit different because they're a private for-profit institution. So the way that the laws might apply to them, they're very unique in the college basketball world because they're in it to make money.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember Amari Bailey, played at
Bounced
UCLA.
around for a long time. Yeah.
Drafted by the Hornets in 2023 and actually played 10 games in the NBA on a two-way contract. So this would be the first guy who's played NBA minutes. They're fighting to get him eligible to play at Grand Canyon.
Because it's a private, for-profit corporation. And how the laws apply to them is a little bit different than public schools. But the case law is established. They're going to try. They're going to lose.
Now, in order to play, he will have to get an eligibility ruling from a court, and that's going to be difficult.
Now, they might find a Grand Canyon University graduate judge who finds just enough to let him play and let this thing play all the way up to an appellate court. We'll see. I just can't imagine it'll happen.
I mean, the idea that this dude went on an official visit to Grand Canyon after he's played in NBA games is insane to me.
It's the Wild West. I mean, and if you're not going to define what the rules are, the rules will get defined by somebody somehow.
Now, here's where it's going to become a real problem. We know this is happening in college basketball. There apparently now are players who are trying to come back and play college football after playing in the NFL, being drafted into the NFL. We see it all the time. There's a lot of guys who will be a sixth-round pick. If you've ever watched Hard Knocks, you've seen this happen. They're a sixth-round pick. They show up at camp. They don't make the team. One of the undrafted guys outworks him, and well, now what? Okay. Well, these guys are now trying to go back to college. This is going to be a problem in every sport.
Yeah.
But especially, though, basketball and football, the sports where you actually make good money to play.
Baseball at some point is going to catch up to.
I mean, baseball has a big enough farm system that,
I'm just talking about they can go back and get paid. You can go back and make some money for another couple of years.
Yeah, but the baseball NIL money isn't anywhere near.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. But they
nobody's
will
making
eventually,
$1 million, unless you're Paul Skeens or somebody.
But there will be. I mean, if you're playing in top 5, 6 schools at the ACC, you're making a little bit of money.
Yeah,
you are, because to keep you from going into that pro system, they want you. They're getting paid in college now too.
But you're getting a signing bonus to go to when you get drafted. That's dwarfs whatever you would make in college.
They're not there yet, but I can assure you, there's guys that are playing on college ball that got better money than a pro would have given them. And it's not there yet. But what I'm saying, it will follow, and that's because there's money there, and you follow the money. So we're going to have to delineate what we expect from college and pro, and I think we're getting close. And I think it's about abiding by the contracts that you signed when you signed them. If you were 18 and you went pro, you signed a contract that essentially said you can't come back.
Yeah.
So that's when you look at this ruling that the judge, he said the NCAA rules against former professionals, specifically those signed to professional contracts and played in the G League in this circumstance, returning to college basketball were applied consistently. The rules have always been applied. There's nothing new here. I think the suits have to be brought to further strengthen the fence.
Okay. What about if you're a player who you declare for the draft, you're a junior wide receiver, you declare for the draft, you don't get drafted, you play a year for the San Antonio Gunslingers or some UFL. What I guess that San Antonio doesn't have a UFL team anymore.
What do I believe should be allowed, or what do you think is going to happen?
Is it going to be treated like the G League?
I don't see how you could change it. I don't see how you couldn't. You'd have to apply it equally. The only thing different from the NBA and the NFL is the age at which you can go do this.
Yeah.
See, the football you have to wait till you're a junior. In the college, you have to wait till you're.
Well, the NBA has they have a league. They have an associated league that is like a developmental league. The NFL does not have that. But if you go play in Canada, can a guy who's been playing Canadian football go back to college now?
I don't know what the Canadian league does. I would assume no. No, I don't think so. Just like.
This isn't the NBA making the rules that these guys can go back.
The NBA doesn't care.
Just like I don't think the Canadian league cares.
No, they don't care.
But if you're okay, so for the guys that play in the UFL, your salary is about $65K.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the, like, if you're good enough to play in the UFL, chances are you'll get way more than $65K playing college football.
Probably.
If you're in the Canadian Football League, the top salaries are in, like, you might make the highest paid guys in the CFL are making like $750K.
Yeah, $500,000 better. Yeah.
If you're a high, especially if you're a quarterback, a high-end quarterback,
you're making 5 times that.
You can, in college you'll make way more than that. Like, don't be surprised if this trickles into football.
Oh, it will. There's no doubt that it's coming. And because they follow the money. If they can make money, more money, or even equal money, they're going to try. There's going to be a balance effect somehow. And the only way to fix this across different sports, across different groups that are monitoring it, is to the legal system, because that's the one consistent thing. Now, either that or Congress is going to have to step in and write those rules and to make that consistently applied, and Congress doesn't have the backbone or the ability to do that right now, so the legal system's going to have to settle it.
There's going to be guys like, Shedeur Sanders might be back at Colorado in a couple of years.
Well, I think we all know exactly where what it doesn't look right, but we don't know where the line is yet. And and you defined it perfectly. I think if you left school under the guise and somebody telling you that you could be a draft pick, you go to training camp or get close and you get cut, you never really played in a game, and then you land because you couldn't go back to school. You land playing for the Gunslingers. I have no problem. Go back to college. Well, I have no problem with that at all.
So B. Hannon brings up a good point. Like Brandon Weeden is one of many. Ricky Williams is a more famous example. Ricky Williams, who played baseball professionally out of high school and
used that money.
Like
NIL money.
Yeah, but then he went and played college football after he had already been a professional athlete.
Right.
Now, it's a different sport, but he had full eligibility.
Yeah.
But I do remember there being like a kerfuffle about it at the time.
Yeah.
Like, can we let these guys who got money to play baseball,
thought about it, said, yeah, why not?
Why not? But that also meant, like, when Ricky Williams got to campus, he was richer than everybody on his team because he had this baseball money.
Precursor to future times.
I don't know where the line is drawn. There's just got to be I know there is no common sense anymore, but it feels like common sense should reign in these situations.
Whenever you have a patchwork attempt, lawsuit in Alabama, lawsuit in California, you end up designing an elephant by committee.
Yeah.
And you can't do it.
All right, we got 1 hour left. Morning Huddle 94.1.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
6 for 6, and the Aggies have the lead.
Your home for Aggies football. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
Success starts with your drive. You bring the fire. American Public University will fuel the journey. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
All eyes now on basketball, and you know Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action, make picks, and win money right now in Texas. Hi, Jason Minix here from The Blitz. Playing on Underdog is easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Get your picks right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. You think about Wemby and points or blocks, Steph Castle and assists, and I really like Keldon Johnson and points coming off the bench. Download the Underdog app today. Use promo code STAR to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small.
And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
In a world in need of a hero, one man rises to the challenge in style. He is...
just driving the kids to soccer practice.
Make every day feel epic in the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid with up to an EPA-estimated 619 miles of range on select trims, advanced tech, and class-leading interior space. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
And hey, come on, no cleats on the seats.
Get a jump on your spring to-dos at Lowe's. Right now, get 4 bags of Stay Green 2 cubic foot mulch for just $10. And that's not all. Grab 3 bags of Miracle-Gro 3/4 cubic foot garden soil for just $10 too. Kick off spring with fresh savings. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 2/18. Excludes Hawaii. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Got a new trouble spot on 410 westbound at Broadway. Disabled vehicle with 2 right lanes closed. Still working the wreck at 1604 southbound. That connector to get onto 35. Connector ramp blocked. A disabled 18-wheeler, 35 upper level northbound Brooklyn Avenue. That's in the left lane. And 90 eastbound at Couples. That stall has the left lane blocked. Closures continue downtown, 35 lower level, northbound between Laredo to Alamo, and then northbound 35 between I-10 to just before 35 lower upper level split. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs guard Steph Castle was named NBA Western Conference Player of the Week. He averaged 24 points and a little over 7 rebounds and assists per game over the last 7 days. The Spurs will return to action tonight, and they will kick off their rodeo road trip. They'll start in L.A. against the Lakers. Tip-off set for late. Get some coffee, 9:30. In other NBA news, the league is investigating the Oklahoma City Thunder for sitting 10 players against the Spurs last week. And finally, the NBA Board of Governors is likely to vote on expanding by 2 teams this summer for the 27-28 season. Las Vegas and Seattle are the cities that seem to be favored. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
9:01 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1. Roll says Johnny Football goes back to A&M. Gig 'em.
I am all for it. I'll pay for it.
Yeah, I'll see that.
Bring your old ass back.
How old is he now?
But in dog years or in how he's lived?
Yeah,
he's probably upwards of 30.
30, right?
Yeah. None of this is good. I'm with that. I'm with the
we say
like,
that.
Let these college.
We say this, but every year there's a news story about the 45-year-old Army vet that always wanted to play in college that went back and is playing.
Oh,
I don't have a problem with age. Like I don't have a problem with kids who go on their Mormon mission coming back and playing at BYU. I have a problem with kids who left college to go try to be a pro athlete and then realize it doesn't work.
And then, so they have to pay the price because they made a decision at 17 or 18 or 19 that they have to live with for the rest of their life when they have a viable talent that could be utilized in a bunch of different markets.
Yeah, because they say, hey, are you sure? It's not, I mean, I'm saying
like by the rules as they're set up now, I think we have a standard to set. But in the broad scope of things, I have no problem with going back and playing the game. I don't think it hurts me personally. It doesn't hurt the sport. In fact, I think it improves the product that I'm getting. I think the kids that come back might appreciate being in college a little bit more and might actually go to class. So there's some benefits to this, I think, that we're overlooking other than the fact that
might go to class. Stop it,
Well,
Rob.
I'm just saying, whether they're 18, 19, 22, if they want to go back and there's a space for them, who am I to say? Who am I to get in their way to go pursue something that, God forbid, if the same thing applied to radio and I wanted to go someplace and it didn't work and I came back and they said, nope, you can never do this again because you decided to go. What are you talking about? Why? Why? Because we always have done it that way. That's how we do it.
It's like you can't regain your virginity, Rob. Well, like when you make that decision, sometimes it is what it is. Okay, your hymen's gone. You can't do that anymore.
But again, we're applying to what the rules are now. And the people that signed the contract, hey, we signed the deal. But in the grand scheme of things, the way things were done no longer apply. And I do think we need to put together a set of rules that are more appropriate to the situation and let talent flow where talent needs to be, whether that be playing at Stephen F., UT, or Dallas Cowboys. If there's a place for it and it doesn't, we're not hurting anyone. In fact, we're improving the quality of the game all the way through. Why not?
Yeah. I don't know.
But we need to level the playing field. Right now, it's not fair for a guy like Bediako to go play pro and get the coaching and all that kind of stuff and then come back and play against younger guys. We know that's wrong. So we need to set something up to where it's equal for all. But once we do, I would have no problem with, finding a way back home if you've made a bad decision. Especially if they're welcoming you back.
Well, of course, they want to. I mean, because if you're a good college player,
you want to win. And as an alumni of that school, I kind of want to win too.
Yeah, but I like what that NCAA guy said, that college sports are for college students.
Yes.
Like dudes who are going to school and
but how do you define what a college student is? I think that definition has also changed over the years.
All right. I did want to go through the NBA Power Rankings. The Athletic released their NBA Power Rankings last night, and basically what they do here is they obviously just did a basic power ranking, but then they also talk about the roster reset
after the trade deadline.
Yeah. Who's the guy that can make a difference, or they should have traded, or they did trade for, that can really make a difference for them. Number one, and they put them into these tiers, and the first tier is top contenders. I want you to keep that in mind. Oklahoma City, number one. It says roster reset, Jared McCain. The good news, we have a 40 before 20 team. He said 5 years ago, I did a little story on 40 before 20 status, the theory that elite teams should win 40 games before they lose 20.
That's a good – I had not heard that.
Yeah, and I think that's fair. I think an elite team should win 40 before.
That makes some sense.
Yeah, you should win 2 out of 3 if you're elite. But it says the bad news is this Thunder team might be looking at its last week at the top of the rankings. They've played mid-basketball for a solid 2 months, and though Jalen Williams is coming back, Shea hit Ab City too hard and will be out this weekend, All-Star weekend. Jared McCain's here so he can talk to fellow undersized shooting guard and Philly draft pick Isaiah Joe about Daryl Morey giving up on them.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I do think I still think Oklahoma City's the best team.
They are. There's no doubt.
The gap has closed, though, certainly.
Yeah.
Number 2, they've got Detroit.
Yeah.
Number 3, San Antonio.
That's a little high, but I'm there.
It says the Spurs are trying to be like the New England Patriots. That is a team that dominated most of the 21st century, hit a rough patch in the 2020s, but is back right before our eyes. The Spurs did absolutely nothing to their 15-man standard contract roster, and that's been the case since the regular season began. San Antonio has started bringing Harrison Barnes off the bench. His first game's a reserve since leaving Golden State a decade ago. The Spurs didn't need a move, though. Steph Castle just had a 40-point triple-double, and the Spurs have beaten the Thunder 4 times this season. They even avoided a post-Thunder letdown this time. So I think they're right. When you say that's a little too high, the only team that I would consider having above them isn't even in the same tier as them, according to this guy. Denver. Yeah, he's got Denver at number 6.
And again, this is February, so if we put it in, we stop time and just put the brackets on both sides, yeah. Considering the last week the Spurs have had, sure.
I am also an Eastern Conference denier. Like, I don't believe that the Eastern Conference is even nearly on the same level as the West. So when I see number 4, the Knicks, number 5, the Celtics, both ahead of the Nuggets, I'm like, okay. Like, I think the Nuggets, I think the Rockets are better than those teams.
Well, the Rockets are playing at a disadvantage, and we're going to see them make that run. Remember, we talked a couple weeks ago how many roadies they've had to start the season. They're down like 10 road games to home, so they're going to get a lot of homers on the way in. But it's funny how once they started getting those homers around, they've got some internal issues. They still haven't quite figured out. I think Reed Shepherd has turned himself into a viable candidate to play some point guard for him, but he's such a victim on defense.
Yeah.
They haven't quite figured out how to get that right.
Tier 2, in a good place. They've got Denver at 6, Rockets at 7, Cleveland at 8. That's the entire tier. Tier 3 now is called the bubble. Like, and when they say the bubble, they don't mean like the bubble to make the playoffs. Right. They're talking about the bubble of, are you a contender or not? 9, the Lakers. 10, Minnesota.
What about Toronto?
11, Toronto. Okay. I will say, I love Minnesota getting Ayo Dosunmu for at the trade deadline for almost nothing. He is an elite defender, and he will take that Nickeil Alexander-Walker role that they are missing now. He can get to the basket. He can score. Like, he's a player and has just kind of been buried in Chicago. I think he's a real.
He does help.
I think it's a big boost.
He's
for
a
them.
good mirror for Anthony. But this is, if Anthony will lift this team, they're a definite contender. But he's going to have to lift them.
11 Toronto, 12 Philly, which I think might be a little bit low. I mean, they did sell Jared McCain. I'm not really sure why they did that.
I think you just read an undersized shooting guard.
Yeah, but. I mean, you got Tyrese Maxey. He's not.
No, I think that was more about Morey than the player himself.
Yeah.
That Morey has a type.
13 Golden State, 14 Phoenix, 15 Miami, 16 Charlotte, who you mentioned. They've been playing well. They won 9 in a row before they lost last night. 17 Orlando, who's been one of the more disappointing teams this year, and that's the end of that tier. All right, tier 4, not the tier to fear. It's called. Clippers 18, Hawks 19, Blazers 20, Bucks 21, Bulls 22, Grizzlies 23, Mavericks 24, Nets 25, and then the last tier is called basement floor. Washington at 26.
So the Nets weren't in that basement floor?
No.
Okay.
Washington 26, Pelicans 27, Jazz 28, Pacers 29, and the Sacramento Kings. Remember just a couple of years ago they made the playoffs and it was like, man, they've really figured it out.
They got everything they need.
Ugh, woof. They are now 12 and 43.
You know, you name that top contender list, and I do think the contenders go all the way down to Cleveland. I really do. I mean, there's obvious ones, and Oklahoma City leads the obvious, but this is one of those years that one little tweak, and we see what Oklahoma City looks without Shea. I mean, you lose him for 3 games, OKC could get drummed out in the first round. So there is no definite for sure. Now with Shea and with everybody else, they're as close as you're going to get. But when you mention in that top tier, and we talked about it earlier, this is a Boston Celtic team ranked in the top 5 as possibles without Tatum.
Yeah.
So what happens when Tatum shows up? How much does that throw off the balance of power in the NBA? It could be a massive shift.
Boston to me is got way more potential than the Knicks. I'm out on the Knicks. I don't think the Knicks are very good. Like Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, that's your team.
Well, they kind of realized it too, and they were shopping Karl Anthony. They kind of feel the same way you do, that there's enough there to be a contender, but not enough there to win. They just got to hope they play as many games as possible in the Garden. And as long as they're in the Garden, I think they at least got a shot. But yeah, they're a home cooking kind of team.
Yeah, C-Note, he said, are you a buyer on Philly, AJ?
Not yet.
I mean, you want to hear a stat? Do you know who the leading scorer in the NBA is since January 16th?
Is it Maxey?
It's Joel Embiid.
Is it Embiid?
Yeah.
How many games has he played?
I'm not totally sure.
I mean, is it once a week, twice a week? Did he string 3 games in a row? Because if we start talking that way, then they're a threat.
Yeah. The dude's averaging a point a minute on the floor. He's turning back into a problem. I don't know. I'm not afraid. I mean, I know, of course, Joel Embiid's leg could fall off tomorrow, and then it starts all over. But, yeah, it's hard for me to look at a team that's got Joel Embiid, VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, and go and, like, to pretend like there's not enough talent there to do something in the East.
Well,
Why not?
I would discount them, but I think Nick Nurse is the kind of coach that can keep them all running in the same direction. I don't know if they're a threat this year. I don't. I think they could beat you a time or two, but it's going to take a point a minute from Embiid.
Yeah.
And do you really trust that you can get that on a consistent basis to really scare you?
I mean, it's probably not built to. It's not built for the long haul. Like, and of course, there's always the real possibility that he gets hurt. But
Nick Nurse is the kind of coach that can do that. And he's an upper echelon coach, and he certainly has the beginnings of a roster. And they're certainly top heavy.
Yeah,
I mean, anytime you can include young talent like Edgecombe and Maxey, that's pretty damn impressive just on its own. I mean, that's enough. And Embiid with that addition, there's enough, but I still think I like where they put him there.
To answer your question, 10 games he's played since January 16th.
Well, there you go. That's
this is his point log: 33, 30, 32, 38, 29, 37,
Good
40,
grief.
24, 35, 33. I mean, Joel Embiid's playing like MVP caliber Joel Embiid.
That is.
Now, again, if you're betting on them to keep it going, you're betting on his health, which is the scary thing. But I say this all the time. If Joel Embiid's healthy, the Sixers are better than anybody in the East as far as I'm concerned right now.
That's another reason why Tatum's working out.
Yeah, because they need it too. They need reinforcements too.
They can't beat if Embiid keeps doing that. They can't beat the Sixers.
So I'm gonna go. I think I am a buyer on Philly. I'm a buyer on Philly. Now if Joel Embiid gets hurt, different conversation.
I'll wait and see.
Yeah, different conversation. But what am I gonna do?
Who do you like better sitting right now, Pistons or Sixers? Certainly different positions. Excuse me, I'm stuttering. Different positions because the Pistons are kind of flourishing right now.
The Pistons feel like the Spurs.
Kind of flourishing.
They are clearly going to be really good one day, and they've played really well this season, but I don't think they have the pieces in place today to be a champion today. Like, they are either some natural maturation happening or adding in another piece away from becoming a champion. Because right now they're a really good team that I can't, like, if you said Boston or
Boston,
Detroit, I'm taking Boston.
Well, the thing about Detroit that scares me is just 3 nights ago, I saw the Wizards roll into Detroit and wax them. That's not what championship teams let happen.
And, I mean, we've seen the Spurs go through some of those, too. They've lost the Pelicans. You can't lose to the Pelicans.
You just can't. I don't care what happened, and maybe somebody went bananas. You just, as a great team, that doesn't happen to good teams.
C-Note says Maxey's turning into a superstar, but what will they look like when George comes back? I'm not buying, but it's possible.
George
I
isn't
think
coming back.
Paul George is like an arrow down. Like, Paul George barely moves the needle for me.
Yeah, 2 years. He's been gone for 2 years.
He's their 4th best player. I'm not worried about him.
There's
but
a bunch of other stuff going on there.
If Embiid, Maxey, and Edgecombe are healthy, that team is a contender.
Yeah.
in the East.
No, I think above and beyond that. Now there's still pieces they got to add, but. Yeah, they're there now. They've done a steady job at rebuilding.
But when Joel Embiid's this guy, when he's the 40 points the other night, when he's 40 points and 12 boards and 3 blocks, that dude can lead a team.
He is the Atlanta Falcons of big men.
Oh, I mean, again, I feel like I'm Charlie Brown running toward the football, and Joel Embiid's his arm's gonna fall off, and I'm gonna swing and miss. But it's hard not to look at it and go, man, this dude, it's magical. And I know that there's Anthony Davis that we see that with. There's Zion, and they're all the same. They're all great when they're on the floor. Joel Embiid is the best of them. Joel Embiid's an MVP caliber player when he's on the floor.
We'll take this conversation full circle because we were talking about the responsibilities of stars and, Wemby having to go play in this all-star game and, of course, playing for his national team. Joel Embiid has not been the same since the Olympics.
Yeah.
I mean, and he went and, played, did the stuff that, as an American, he signed to play with America over France and has never been back. Maybe he's finally back after a year and a half.
Pumbaa wants us to get political. Elections coming up this year. Don't sleep on it. Get as active as y'all were for the stadium. I seen fools on here engage about the mayor. Now let's shift that energy to fools who can make real change. That's not our job.
Go vote.
The stadium mattered to us because it affects our job. Like if the Spurs aren't here, our jobs aren't. It's sports talk.
All I can ask you to do is go vote.
Yeah, vote for what you believe in, man. I'm not. I think everybody should vote all the time. I will vote, but we're not going to spend a lot of time on elections on this show
unless they start missing field goals and jump shots. Then we'll talk.
Yes.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I also don't particularly like when Ted Cruz shows up at sporting events.
I do see a trend.
Yeah,
he's not invited into College Station.
Ted Cruz and Drake. Keep those guys away from if they're wearing your team's gear at the game, chances are good.
That's not politics. That's just good sense.
Yeah, that's
just good sense.
That's right. Agreed. All right, let's take a break. We'll see what's going on in the world outside of sports on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working an accident 37 northbound right as you approach I-10. Downtown, 2 left lanes blocked, and it's got you slow from New Braunfels. Still have that closure, 35 lower level northbound between I-10 to just before 35 lower level split. Did clear the wreck at 35 lower level northbound Laredo to Alamo. Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by eBay.
So I was on eBay because I'm absolutely obsessed
with this rare hologram trading card. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. eBay had it. They even had
the perfect parts that fit my car.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
And give me the VIN. We buy Wranglers, Cowboy Cadillac diesels, half-tons, vets, everything. We're the largest wholesale dealer in the United States of America. You can get my money right now, top money. If I don't beat your CarMax offer, I'll send you a check for $100. Go to Give Me the VIN. GiveMeTheVIN.com. Put in your license plate. Whammo, you have an offer right there.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hi, everybody. It's Joe Reinagel. Now is a great time of year to get your roof inspected and ready for our crazy spring weather. Be it hot, cold, rain, or hail. Who knows what Mother Nature has in store for us this year. Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994. Your roof protects your home and your family. A quality roof overhead means comfort, confidence, and certainly peace of mind. Now is the time to get your roof ready for spring. Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994 or go to stevensroofing.net.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-269-3394. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394.
Welcome to guided meditation. Close your eyes. You're at the beach. The seagulls are calling. You take out your iPhone 16e you got from Cricket and use Apple Intelligence to clean up that selfie you just took. It's a good one. You send it to your friends instantly thanks to reliable nationwide 5G. They're totally jealous. Get iPhone 16e for $49.99 when you switch. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Requires new line on the Supreme Unlimited plan. First service charge and tax due at sale. $25 activation fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See store for details.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Texas is leading America again, and John Lujan is a big reason why. Working side by side with Governor Greg Abbott, Representative John Lujan helped bring high-paying jobs home and strengthen Texas's energy dominance. Now, John Lujan is ready to bring the Trump agenda home to Texas. That means fighting for affordability, higher-paying local jobs, and lower federal taxes for working families. It means defending Texas energy, protecting oil and gas jobs from failed liberal policies, and keeping America #1 in energy production. It means securing our border, making President Trump's border policies permanent, crushing the cartels, stopping fentanyl, and ending human trafficking. And it means rebuilding our military. No social experiments, no distractions, just the strongest, toughest fighting force on earth. Conservative John Lujan is the only candidate endorsed by the San Antonio Express News, Texas Alliance for Life, and Governor Greg Abbott. On March 3rd, vote Republican John Lujan for Congress. Abbott, Trump, Lujan, a tough team for Texas.
Political ad paid for by John Lujan for Congress.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
And full of mange.
What's this cat's name?
Everlast.
Oh, I thought it was Uncle Lucius.
No. Everlast. You know what band he was in?
Everlast?
Yeah.
Uncle Lucius.
No.
That's a dude? I thought that was the band.
No, it's the dude. The dude's name is Everlast. He was
That's
the lead.
first and last name?
Both?
Well, like Cher?
I think that's just what he goes by. But he was the lead singer in a band called House of Pain.
Really?
He's the jump around guy.
Yeah. He discovered carbohydrates and chilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood pressure went up, so he just decided to do acoustic sets from there on
do
out.
some slower stuff.
Chill out. I get all sweaty and hot when I jump around.
Yeah.
After he got high.
I like the guy. I like him. I like this.
You like this?
I'm giving him the Rob Thompson seal of approval.
Ah.
I just always thought it was Uncle Lucius.
No,
I've been
Everlast.
Everlast.
That's right. He beefed with Eminem at one point.
That's good.
Yeah.
Over what?
I don't know. Nonsense.
No.
Stuff to
Turf.
sell. Yeah.
White guy stuff.
They gotta sell records.
Seasoning
somehow.
on their chicken salad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want Uncle Chris. No, you don't.
You're white. I was at a bar on the other night, and there was this crazy girl. They called her Crazy Julie because she was crazy. And she asked us how white we were.
Oh.
How white are you? My response was, Lily.
I'm medium. I'm medium
if
white.
If I was any whiter, you could see through me.
No, I'm zero.
How white are you? Pretty damn white. I don't know if on the scale. Not quite Irish set me on fire in the sun white, but I'm close.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Oh man. All right, let's see what's going on in the world outside of sports. Did you see King Charles? I didn't know that this was a thing that was happening, all right?
This ought to be good. What's the king up to that we didn't know?
What happened?
I assumed that King Charles was already going to be, like, working with authorities if he knew anything about
Epstein
stuff.
He'd be turning in his brother.
Rob, if your brother was in the Epstein files, would you turn him in?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I would. If my brother was a
pedophile, yeah.
If my brother was a pedo, I think I'd have to turn him in.
Yeah, I'd have to. Sorry, Jay.
Well,
I would expect you to do the same for me.
Right? Because
I would expect that. I'd ask for no quarter.
Is this his now? Is it his brother or his brother-in-law?
No, that's Andrew's his bro.
Okay, so this is little brother.
This is
okay,
little brother.
I think that you'd have to do it, but now he's saying the palace is now ready to support the local police force shortly after Prince Andrew, formerly Prince. Now he's just Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. He's not Prince Andrew anymore. I apologize.
That's a good name.
Was accused of sharing confidential reports with Epstein while serving as the UK trade envoy. I would have assumed that this was already happening, that they were already like, but I guess the king's been like, oh, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, no, that's not my purview. I don't know, man. Yeah. The more we see, it just seems like so many people are involved that there's a lot of roadblocks. Lots and lots of roadblocks.
It seems that way. I am for. I saw that they're like gonna. There's some members of Congress headed over to the DOJ to look at the unredacted files. Was it today or yesterday? I feel like if I went and read the unredacted files,
I'd just come out and tell everybody.
I would just come tell everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Put me in jail?
Now I do Instagram Live. Here we
go. Like I'd have the Meta glasses on. Like, I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
What do we have here?
You'd like to think, right?
Hey, Meta, stream. Beep. I just want I want that to be over with. I'm so tired of talking about Epstein files, but it's like, why don't we just? I want to know everybody. I want to know everybody.
Vic, time.
If I find out you're on the Epstein files, guess what? You're fired.
First,
you're
I'm going to
fired.
ask
You're
for
out.
a loan, and then I'm going to get you fired.
Yeah, you're going to be gone.
I mean, according to the president, it's fine.
No, it's not fine. It's not fine.
I'm not in there.
Now here's another. I'm not saying that any one particular school should be marked, or the whole university should be marked by Epstein stuff. The latest batch of files released, though, showed an Ohio State University OBGYN receiving payments from Jeffrey Epstein's firm in the early 2000s.
What?
Multiple documents, including FedEx receipts, mentioned Dr. Mark Landon, the chair of Ohio State University's Department of OBGYN. In an email between Epstein and an attorney he worked with, Epstein wrote that they were paying Landon $75,000 a year.
For what?
It didn't say. The email didn't mention what they were paying Landon for, but an attorney wrote to Epstein and said, "Are we still paying Mark Landon? Eric was dealing with, so I'm not sure who decided when the previous payment was made. His agreement requires quarterly payments of $30K to be made to Landon on the 15th of January, April, July, and October. The previous payment made to Landon was for $25K and not $30K. The contract is terminable at will on 15 days prior notice. Is NYSG to make payments to Landon by January 15th, and if so, for $25 or $30K, please advise." Epstein responded, $75 per year.
And that's for services rendered?
He said, now Landon, this is his comment. "I was a paid consultant for the New York Strategy Group regarding potential biotech investments from 2001 to 2005. I had no knowledge of any criminal activities. I find them reprehensible, and I feel terrible for Epstein's victims."
I think that's a plausible excuse.
That's a lawyer answer.
Well, no, I think that is a plausible excuse because he was a venture capitalist. But I mean, I thought if we have any records of him flying down to the island with his black bag.
Oh yeah, weren't they investment in Bitcoin or not?
So, the New York Strategy Group, that was Epstein's money management firm.
So that's a plausible.
But now, for years, he worked for Lex Wexner, Wexner, who is the medical center at The Ohio State is named for.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Central Ohio billionaire, and Epstein allegedly stole hundreds of millions of dollars from him.
Yeah.
I'm guessing to go get his island and stuff.
Good.
But now Wexner is going to testify before Congress about everything with Epstein, that his relationship with Epstein.
Wexner made his money with Bath and Body Works.
Yes,
he did.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if there's another guy caught up. You think it's plausible?
Oh, I think that one is, because they are. I mean, they had to make money, and they're not. They weren't all going to the island because he was a billionaire himself. So yeah, Epstein's fingers were in some pies that, quite frankly, people didn't know they were there. But that might be one of them.
A Wizz Air flight, which, by the way, if you're flying on an airline called Wizz Air,
is that a porn company?
What? There's an airline called Wizz Air?
Yeah,
WIZZ.
Out of where?
Is that
what
for
country?
adult? Is that for adult films?
I don't know.
Wizz Air, cheap flights.
Wizz Air was flying from Luton to Tel Aviv.
Okay, that's about right. There we go.
And fighter jets had to scramble, and bomb-sniffing dogs were deployed onto a plane that had to be grounded after a child renamed a Wi-Fi hotspot to terrorist.
Wizz Air is a Hungarian airline, by the way.
Wizz Air.
I don't know that this is first of all, it's kind of funny.
It's comedy capers.
It is.
Well, it's like naming your thing FBA.
Yeah, everybody's got that.
Yeah,
you see terrorists, you beat me to it. All right, well, I'm FBI agent 007.
Yeah. No, I'm terrorist.
Officials believe a child secretly changed his parents' phone Wi-Fi hotspot name to terrorist. Concerned passengers sounded the alarm, resulting in fighter jets monitoring the airspace until the aircraft touched down in Israel.
If you're flying on an airline called Wizz Air, you better assume everybody on that airline's a terrorist.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
Right?
Like, what bomb are you carrying?
You should have just named it Kukui.
Yeah, if you're on that, like if you pay, I paid $14 for this flight. Well, there's a good chance.
You know, it's not even a round trip. You bought a one-way, did you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
got a one-way and no luggage, you say?
No need for a return
just
flight.
Just a backpack and some platform shoes. That's all you got.
Yeah.
Wizz Air.
Wizz
Air. Robert Richens, who is from Oxford, on video, he was in the police station.
Where? What police station?
In Oxford.
Oxford, England.
Oxford, England.
Okay. Stratford-on-Avon.
Yeah. This is a terrible story, but it's kind of funny. This happened back in November, and he was sitting in the police station, and they are questioning him about killing his girlfriend, his live-in girlfriend. He's 35. She was 40. Said he accidentally killed someone, and he's sitting there crying. And in the video, they say, "Why are you crying, mate?" And he says, "I'm going to miss the release of Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, yeah,
that's a man with his priorities in order.
I saw that because he's going to jail.
Oh, life in prison. I'm never going to play GTA 6.
Ever.
So it sounds like you did it in real life.
I saw that on the feed yesterday. That was funny. Dumbass. That's what you get.
Imagine like they show that in your trial. Like, oh, here's how I'm very remorseful.
Yeah.
Very, very remorseful.
It's not coming out till November.
Well,
yeah, you're going to miss it.
Yeah, you're going to miss that, Bubba. You are going to miss that. All right, we've got one segment left in the show. Then we're going to go home and take our naps because that's what we do around here. That's how we do.
I'm doing it today.
Roll.
You can't do it. You got to keep working, Vic.
Yeah, I'll take a 30-minute nap.
No, you can't say that out loud. The bosses are listening.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Round up your foursome, your work crew, your weekend golf buddies, even the ladies, and get ready for a fun, laid-back day at the Golf Club of Texas. Monday, March 30th. Lock in a team for just $500 for a foursome, or jump in solo for $150 per player and spend the day talking trash, crushing drives, and laughing your way around the course. This isn't a stuffy golf club tournament. It's golf the way it should be. The Spring Golf Classic benefits feeding animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, so you're having a great time for a great cause. Presented by Flight by Yingling and sponsored by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and Ansira.com. And when the last putt drops, the day is just getting started. Join us for the after party at the 90 Proof Bar at Lucky Ranch Road and Highway 90. Cold drinks, great food, and all the post-round storytelling you can handle. So pick your team, claim your spot, and tee up with San Antonio's Sports Star. Sign up your foursome now at sasportstar.com.
Find LS Tractors at Dietz Tractor in Seguin, known for top performance, durability, and innovative features, and ideal for tough tasks like mowing, tilling, plowing, and hauling. LS Tractors are your reliable choice for farm, ranch, and landscaping needs. Experience unmatched dealer support at Dietz Tractor for parts and maintenance. They're not just selling tractors, they're building lasting relationships. Take advantage now. 0% financing available with approved credit on LS Tractors at Dietz Tractor in Seguin. LS Tractors, start blue, stay blue. Dietz Tractor.
Meet Lee Platts, a renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of both truth and fiction. Truth, everything inside is protected by Progressive. Fiction, one day Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters, discover coverage for what you love and what you can't get rid of in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Folks, there's nothing romantic about home repairs, but when your plumbing has lost that love and feeling and your AC is about to achy break your heart, call Quarterman Plumbing, Heat, and AC at 210-651-5899. We'll fix the issue fast at a great price with a servant spirit.
Joel, this is a special Valentine gift from me to you.
Yeah, but why are your arms red?
I got a deal on this plant for your office.
That's poison ivy, Nigel.
It's what?
Border Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC. 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074E and 16004.
The largest gun show in San Antonio is at the Shriner Auditorium this weekend. Texas Gun Shows is open this Friday from 4 to 7 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 Saturday, and then 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at the Shriner Auditorium on 1604 this Friday through Sunday.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Now is the best time to buy a Connecticut water softener. With current models being closed out to make way for the new ones, you can save big. Call Connecticut at 656-PURE and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you. That's 656-PURE.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
The Baltimore Ravens have just hired an offensive coordinator. It is Bears offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle. Or Declan Doyle, however you want to say it.
Is it Declan?
Declan, maybe.
Could be. It's spelled Declan.
Declan.
It's Declan. Declan. Declan.
Let's go with Declan.
All right, we'll go with Declan. He's a white guy. I don't know. I'm just saying. I digress.
Obviously.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix from the Blitz. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Come on, Elaine. Studio.
This guy also covers U2. And
oh, yeah, he does.
He also had, because he gave it, I think, all back or two, Phil Collins had the largest collection of Alamo memorabilia in the world.
What?
Phil Collins is a huge Alamo enthusiast.
He's a buff, huh?
He had like Jim Bowie's knives. He had stuff that our museum was honored to get, that he had collected from the first time he came to San Antonio back in the early 80s.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Phil Collins played a huge role in preserving Alamo stuff. He really did.
Shout out to Gregory, who tweeted at me. Rob Thompson bobsled team.
Dude.
And it shows...
I'm not a strong bobsledder yet, but what does it show me?
The guy, it shows them pushing the bobsled.
Oh, there it is.
And watch what happens.
I've seen this one. This is when he's
the guy gets in. There's Rob getting in, and all right, everybody in.
Nope, sorry.
Literally, all the other three guys fall down the track, and he just goes down by himself.
And you have to see the end, because to use the brakes, he has to push himself all the way to the back of the thing to pull on the brake.
Oh, God.
So this had happened to him before. That wasn't the first time that his crew all fell out.
That's exactly how I imagine Rob's bobsled career
I'm
going.
telling you, I would be so good at Senior Olympics. I'm going to start a GoFundMe. The San Antonio bobsled team.
I think you should, man. Raul says if you want to see the Phil Collins collection, you have to pay extra to see that.
Oh, yeah. You have to also be able to sing. To be able to dance to Studio.
Yeah, well, I can do that.
Play the drums. and play the drums and sing at the same time.
And left-handed.
And do it all left-handed.
Yeah.
And sound British. All at once.
Great. I'm not cut out
You have
for
to
this.
pay extra to go see Phil Collins stuff? That's
I don't
not
know.
fair.
It doesn't seem right to me.
What if you're from San Antonio?
Just take it. He's about to die.
Oh, how do you know that?
I keep up with Phil. We're old buds.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's old.
All right, let's wrap up the show the way we always do by taking a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
Pretty short slate in the National Basketball Association tonight. I'm afraid not a lot of action. Although the Spurs are in action, so that's a bright side there.
I did see some odds come down as to the length of the suspensions that might be coming.
Oh, really?
See if I can dig that up.
Ooh, yeah, that would be good stuff. The Pacers are at the Knicks. The Knicks are 12.5-point favorites in that one. Clippers are at the Rockets. Rockets laying 7.5 at home. The Mavericks in Phoenix. Phoenix is an 8.5-point favorite. Ooh, doggy. Spurs at the Lakers tonight.
Lakers in 2. 3.
Now, remember, no Luka.
Oh, no Luka. That's right. Pick Spurs 1, 2.
Spurs minus 8.5.
Good grief. Go ahead. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that at all.
So before we go further down the 3.5 games seems to be the standard over-under for both Duran and Diabate and Miles Bridges, while Isaiah Stewart coming off the bench, we're looking at 10.5 at over and under.
I'll go under 10.5 because I'm going to give him 10.
Yeah.
And the other guys will get 4.
I think that's probably where it's going to land.
So that's my guess.
That's from our good friends at Bet Online.
Also, there's a number already for Spurs at the Warriors tomorrow night.
I'd like to think the Spurs would be, if they're favored against the Lakers, they're probably easily favored against Golden State.
Favored by 8.5 at the Lakers, tomorrow night, favored by 5.5 at the Warriors.
Well, the last time I saw Golden State, they came to town, and I believe Steph had his season high against us. I know he got 40. He might have got 50.
Yeah.
Here. So that's why the number's smaller.
Well, he ain't going to play.
Oh, that's right. He's not even in there.
So
no respect. Is
no.
Porzingis going to be playing? Is that why?
I would guess he's going to play.
Spur killer, the unicorn.
Kristaps. College hoops, pretty good slate tonight. Nebraska, it's corn.
And they're good.
Nebraska hosting Purdue.
That's a good game.
It is a very good game. Nebraska minus 2.5.
I buy that. Braden Miller is a hell of a basketball player, and that's the only reason I would give Purdue a chance because he'll have the ball in his hands a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to take corn at home as well. North Carolina, they're at Miami. North Carolina, a 1.5-point favorite on the road. Feels like a spot where you might want to sell North Carolina coming off their Super Bowl, basically. Miami's not ranked, but they're still pretty good, and they've been pretty solid at home. I might like Miami catching points at home tonight. Virginia's at Florida State, UVA minus 7.5. Vanderbilt's at Auburn.
You know, there's an interesting part to this Auburn. So Auburn lost to Alabama while they had Bediako. And it's been ruled that Bediako shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
So what happens to Auburn when they're on the bubble? They're going to get screwed.
They might.
They're not going to take the loss out.
I know, but I would hope the committee will take it into account.
I'd like to think so.
Vanderbilt, who had been really good, inexplicable loss to Oklahoma at home. I don't know where that came from, but the SEC schedule is starting to catch up with Vanderbilt a little bit. I might like Auburn tonight. This feels like I
don't know. Vanderbilt's solid. Auburn,
they are.
I still like Vanderbilt.
BYU's at Baylor. BYU laying 3.5 on the road in Waco. Wisconsin, Scotty is headed to Illinois. Illinois, a 10.5-point favorite in that one. That's a pretty big number. But
what's his name? Pay attention, Austin Rapp, their best guy for Wisconsin, might not play.
Oh, well, that's the reason why there's 10.5, I suppose. Houston's at Utah. Did you say Utes? The Utes are 17.5-point dogs hosting Houston. God, Utah is so bad at basketball. They are 1-9 in Big 12 play right now. I imagine Houston is going to go up there and assault that team. Their style of play travels pretty well.
That defense, they grind you down to nothing.
Duke is at Pitt. Duke is laying 17.5 on the road.
They're mad.
Iowa State is laying 6.5 at TCU. Arkansas, Pigs minus 5.5 at LSU. And Gonzaga, 21.5-point favorites, hosting Washington
also
State.
Furious. Last time we saw them, they were losing to Portland.
No.
Did they come back and whoop someone?
They went to Oregon State
over
the weekend.
To pay the price.
And Gonzaga beat them by 20 in their building.
Okay.
So
maybe they got it out of their system.
Maybe so. I don't know. They played once earlier this season, though. It was a 21-point win at Washington State. So now you're laying 21.5 at home. Just doing the math there, it feels like Gonzaga might be a bad matchup for Washington State. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't have any facts to back it up, but it does seem like maybe a bad matchup.
When do they start coming down to Texas State? Next year? Is that when we start seeing the Gonzaga roadies?
Yeah. Yep.
That'll be worth
the
trip.
Conference of Champions.
That'll be worth the trip up there.
Can't wait for that Conference of Champions. Pac-12
greatness that's going to be,
right
man.
here in our state.
Who'd have thought? When I was just a kid, who'd have thought I'd have been a part or near the Conference of Champions?
Unbelievable. The lady hockey, USA v. Canada, 110 today. USA minus 220.
Minus 220.
Yep. Canada's 7-3 against the USA in lady hockey, apparently.
And our team, though, we're undefeated and unscored against so far.
That's right. We're kicking ass and taking names.
This will be fun. What time today?
A little after 1 o'clock. 1:10 p.m.
I'll stay awake for at least 5-6 minutes of this.
Yes. Switzerland is at Finland as well a little bit later on in the day. Germany and Italy are going at it right now, 0-0 in the first period. So
are the Latvians playing?
No, not today. Not today. Now, there is going to be men's hockey.
Finally.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Now, not today. That starts tomorrow. Slovakia, that's who you were asking about, right? They kick it off. They're the first game. Slovakia and Finland. Finland is a pretty heavy favorite, though, minus 410 tomorrow morning.
How many are their teams made up primarily of NHL types? All of them?
Not all of them. The ones that
the
Slovakia and Finland, yeah. Sweden, yes. Sweden plays Italy in their first game. I don't know, but I don't think Italy has a single NHL player.
I'd be shocked.
Which is why the line in the Sweden-Italy game, if you want to just play Sweden to win, minus 20,000.
Oh, good God.
Now, if you want them to cover the spread, the puck line, Sweden minus 4.5.
4.5, I think I might even take that. So they just got a team because they're hosting, right?
Yes.
That's why. Okay, so they're going to get smoked.
They're going to get crushed.
Okay.
France and Switzerland. Switzerland minus 1,200. Canada and the Czech Republic. Canada's a minus 500 favorite. Puck line's 2.5 on that one. And Team USA against Latvia. That is on Thursday at 2 o'clock. Minus 2,400 USA. Puck line minus 3.5 in that one. So we're probably going to put belt to ass against the teams. The U.S. and Canada obviously are going to be the favorites. Finland, Sweden, and Slovakia are the only other serious teams. Switzerland might be decent, but I don't even think they're going to be that good. So it's probably going to be a lot of
the Latvian, I'm reading about them right now.
Okay.
Their culture is deeply rooted in folklore,
traditional
song and dance, and a strong connection to nature. It's known for its singing revolution.
Okay. Well, that's
sounds like a happy country.
That's what I knew it for. Yeah, Canada plus 115, USA plus 175, Sweden plus 650, Finland 10-1, Switzerland 25-1, Czech Republic 25-1.
So take away the Canadians and the Americans. What team would you lean on?
Sweden.
The Swedes?
It'd be the Swedes.
Right.
But it's going to be USA or Canada. One of them is going to win. That's the gold medal game. And if it's not, it's deeply disappointing. And it sucks. This is me getting political. Sucks. There's no Russians.
Yeah,
it'd be good for hockey purposes, but
True.
What are you gonna do? Maybe don't have a war. I don't know.
Be cheaters.
All right, we will do it all over again tomorrow. See you guys then. Blitz coming up at 2.
KTFM Floresville.